my thigh. Oh, we're live.
Yeah, that's a good way to
Oh,
start.
we're going to talk about that when we're live.
You got to tell him the story you told me about the doctors. You just got to tell him.
That's okay.
I think I got
Why
the
are you
gist of it.
stopping now?
Right.
It was hilarious.
Man, leave us hanging. Bacon.
I was gonna say how long she was gonna carry on before she realized we was live. I wouldn't say nothing.
Right on.
Hey, we're here.
Everybody.
We come on a little bit early tonight, being it's Johnny's birthdays, and we got a few that's working in the morning, so we decided to go a little bit early tonight. TR, this looks like he's froze up. Stump's froze up. You guys see that? Not now. I don't know. If you guys hear our phones going off, it's because I invited like 300 people to do tonight, so we're getting all the notifications if they're coming or not.
All right.
My phone's be like da-ding, 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 da-ding.
Right.
Don't know if Mike DeLucia's gonna be in tonight, but you guys, his father-in-law passed away yesterday, so you guys just keep him and his family in your prayers. I don't know. I'm gonna send him a link, but I don't know if he'll come in.
About you, Mike.
Yeah, I mean it's the holidays, and he just lost his stepfather, and now this. So.
Yeah, that tends to, you start seeing that more and more as you get older, unfortunately.
You know, and that's the truth. I just had a friend of mine on Facebook I went to school with, and her dad just passed away, and all I could think was like, oh goodness, here, you know, it starts. You know, as we get older, they get older, and then they start going away. Sad.
Yeah, sometimes you hit a little run there, and it seems like you got a family member passing away every other month or something. I mean, maybe not, but I mean, it seems that way, you know.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
What's that, Stump?
Do what now?
I thought I heard you say something. I'm sorry.
Nah, that was little dude.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, enough about that.
Oh yeah, it's party time. Party time.
Party.
Do you want to do your run?
Sure. Oh, wait a minute. Gotta add his other person's name. Okay. Johnny Master Armstead, Sass Green 13th Man, Mike DeLucia, TR Prepper, Uncle Cal, Kelly Parks, Bird Dog 1227, AZ Prepper, Michelle Just Playin, Driver of All, Cherry Pruitt. I got TR Prepper written down twice. TR Prepper written down twice. Stone Greenwood, SC, Mouse Toes, Brandon Burrows, GI Customs, Stumped Ivester, and Body X Politics. And now, Buckeye Imaging. Welcome.
Howdy, everybody.
Oh, you got the thumbs up button working again. I just thumbs up you.
I took that off of there.
Nope.
Leave it on there.
It don't matter. Leave it on.
Cool. Anyways, welcome everybody to our Jammy TIme chat, and it's our birthday bash for Johnny Master Dumpstein.
Salute.
The guy with the big old smile on his face because he's happy. Okay.
It's like he's frozen.
Yeah,
Cool
you mean.
that.
Sock monkey.
Hey, MCK Willie.
Howdy.
McWillie.
Waiting for the time clock, but he had time to check in. That's awesome. Awesome.
Right on.
So how was work today, Stomp? You started your job.
It was very enjoyable. Kind of a shock when I walked in the office, and there for a minute I thought it was going to be a really bad scene from a male prison movie. Getting hugged left and right from all the other drivers, and happy I was back. They put me in a brand new Peterbilt. It's only got 26,000 miles on it, and I was only able to add 240 to it today. It was a short day, but I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Is it a local runs, or do you do long distance runs, or?
We're kind of what you call a short range regional. We run part of North Carolina, South Carolina, a little bit into Georgia, and occasionally just a dip into Florida.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's if it pays good, that's what you want as a truck driver, where you can be home on the weekends, or be home. I know my dad drove a truck for a little while, and he was telling me like some of the companies like Hunt Brothers or something. He's like, man, if you work for them, you don't know when you're gonna be home.
That's right. Yeah. I'm not bragging, but yeah, for a local company, the pay is freaking exceptional.
Cool. Happy for you, man.
Oh, damn, it broke. I can't wear it. Sorry, guys.
Do what, damn it?
I'm sorry, my hat broke. It's just, the party's over.
You gotta get the tape.
You're a chick, use bobby pins.
You're a chick, use bobby pins.
Perry Cord will fix that.
True that. I think we got something.
TR's got a 50 pack. He can give you one.
Yeah, no shit. Right? Yep. A pink one. Give me a pink one.
You better go get some newspaper and roll that shit up with some duct tape and put it on your head.
He folds you up with them pirate hats like we used to do when we was kids.
Yep. And start singing, I'm sailing. I'm sailing along.
We wasn't that gay. We at least.
What's that, naval seaman?
I said we wasn't that gay.
That's a good one.
Happy almost birthday, Johnny.
Thank you, man.
Wow, y'all a talkative bunch before 10 o'clock, aren't you?
Yeah.
Hey, Ryan.
I'm usually in bed taking a nap. Right on.
John, I didn't know you didn't have no.
What?
Say what?
What was that, C3PO?
I didn't know Johnny didn't have no beer. I didn't think about that. Could have went down to Farms and got you a 6-pack or something.
It's alright. It's just my birthday.
Not yet.
Well, I'm thinking about you, Johnny. I'm thinking about you.
We appreciate it.
Royal Crown.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, wow.
Or Crown Royal, whichever one.
You got some.
I've been drinking already. It's Crown Royal Crown.
Right.
The Royals were in town, yes. I understand the confusion.
Well, one you have with a Coke, one you have with a moon pie.
That's what I was about to say. To call RC Cola Royal Crown.
That is correct.
Exactly, yeah, I'm not thinking.
Now your damn dog's down here aggravating me.
No, I'll get it. Go ahead and sit there and chit chat. I'll be right back.
It's really hard to put your head on when the
Oh,
camera.
I like that.
You like that?
I do. I like it.
Kind of like a redneck Maleficent.
I don't know what a regular Maleficent is, so.
I'm gonna have to find you a link, Dana.
Yeah.
We love our links.
Yeah, if I can figure out how to spell it.
Alphabet.
They're easy.
Yes. Is it still snowing up there?
It isn't snowing right now. It's like 37 or something like that. So no, it's not snowing.
That was cool. Anyway, I enjoyed that video so much. You know, that was gorgeous, beautiful snowfall. I know you guys are, that's your deal, of course, but
Right. Well, thank you.
it's beautiful. It's pretty.
Yeah, I'm all over the whole birthday thing, anyways.
Gee, thanks. Had to wear that motherfucker all night for yours.
Gosh, you know, Stump, by the end of the month here, I guess again, this is how I roll on the 27th, you know, I'm always just left for dead. My birthday.
Right, because it's after Christmas, yep.
You're going to be done with all the party hats and everything else. I mean, nobody will, we won't even probably convene.
And everybody's broke as hell, too.
It's always the way. Usually you've had some falling out with a family member or something, and you don't even want to see each other till next year, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always a Christmas fight or something.
Yeah.
There used to be when I was...
Last piece of turkey.
No!
He stabbed me with a fork!
Yeah, right. Hey, 420.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Okay, I see what you're talking about now, George. Hi, Heartline.
Hello.
Been lost its relevance now.
True.
Yo, Will.
Yo, Will.
Yeah, it happened.
I
Yeah.
still like your hat.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Right?
I just drop down like this and, yeah.
There you go.
Look, it's a monkey. We're in Wizard of Oz.
Better watch out, Jack. I get excited.
It's absolutely who I thought of.
Might want to put his hand up your sock, monkey.
He's going to have to grow a couple inches and get a whole lot meaner to pull that one off. My sock monkey's a virgin.
That really is a great hat. Love that.
I don't know if it's a virgin or not, George. It's got your whole head up its
I knew that was coming.
Heart of the Lion, congratulations. That's right, get her done.
Right on.
Good
You're
for
finishing
you.
yours. I just started a new one on mine.
Good job,
Congrats,
team.
Art. Congrats on your last semester, John.
Right on.
Last semester was my last semester for the associate's degree. And I finished with a 3.91. So then
Awesome.
started my bachelor's this week, Monday.
It's excellent. Is it 2 more years to get your bachelor's, or can you pull it off in a year and a half?
I get it in another year and a half.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Buckeye says, "Is that Ferguson burning over your shoulder, Michelle?"
Sure enough.
It's an actual fireplace playing on the TV.
I've ruined more TVs starting a fire inside of them. I tell you what.
And I really have a problem with these flat screens.
Yeah, right. It's hard to get logs in them bitches.
Right?
I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
I about froze to death last night.
This actually puts off heat, believe it or not. I mean, it does. I'm not lying. It literally is putting off heat in here. It's crazy.
Okay. That's okay, Michelle. We understand.
You know, that means usually there's something malfunctioning in it if it's putting off heat.
It's not, it's not an LED, but it does. You can feel the screen. You can feel just a little bit of heat coming off the TV. That's why I turn it on to keep me warm. Thought the fire would make it a little warmer. But yeah.
If I got that close to my LED TV, it shocks the pee out of me.
Hey, Mikey.
Poor man.
Hey, Mikey boy.
Yay! Hello.
What's up, guys? How are you?
Good to see you, Mike. We're glad
Hey,
you stopped in.
Happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Our heartfelt condolences, Mike.
Yeah, thank you very much, you guys, and thank you for everybody that shared that on Facebook and stuff. I really appreciate it, and stuff to my wife.
Yeah. We know we tease y'all a lot, but again, we sure do want you to know it's all in good fun, and your better half also.
Yep.
Please give her a hug for us.
Please do.
Yep.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're about ready to put your shovel of dirt in on Johnny.
Hey,
Right?
He's catching up to me. He's catching up to me and T.I.
Yeah. That's one. That's a couple of races I'll never win.
Jammy TIme bacon. Somebody got a card, possibly. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, you already got yours already? Awesome.
Oh, so the stump. Yes.
I got mine too.
Cool.
Awesome, guys.
Well, that went fast.
Well, I got a card from him anyway. To be honest, I forgot to open it up. But I did get a card.
When I got the thing, I was like, man, that's awful small for a mug to fit in.
Right?
I'm like, maybe it's one of those collapsible ones.
Paper.
God almighty.
We'll drop it off at your house there.
Okay. If you're going down that way to get to where Stump is, you got to come right near me.
Heart got a card.
Yep, she said she got hers too.
You know I got to roll naked in her knife room.
So me being Johnny come lately tonight. So let me get this straight. It's Johnny's birthday, and he's the only one without a hat on. How did that happen?
Apparently not the only one.
Well, I have a hat at least, but
Well,
I mean,
Stump, no.
oh, Stumper brother doesn't have one either.
Johnny's birthday is his toys.
Right.
Right on.
Johnny's wearing that Wonder Woman hat. It's invisible.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember that? That was so stupid. The Wonder Woman cartoon She drove an invisible plane, but you could see the bitch in the air because she wasn't invisible.
Right.
Right.
Just
Yeah,
the plane.
Didn't make a whole lot of sense, did it?
I see that
Nope.
bitch.
I can see up your drawers.
Yeah, I can see up your skirt, you hoe.
Wonder Woman wearing granny panties.
Maybe she had some of those bracelets on her cooch, too.
Damn.
I ain't even gonna ask what she was blocking your puss.
Wow.
Damn.
Paching, paching, paching.
That opens up all kinds of visual images.
Right, I'm right.
Actually, we had about that many cards that we sent out.
Wow.
A stack. We learned a lot from doing all that, didn't we, Dish?
We did.
We sure did, especially the stamps.
No doubt.
Oh, Flom.
That was okay, Michelle. We've talked about this several occasions.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've handed the job down to you. I give you like 3 seconds, and if you don't say it in 3 seconds, I jump on it, right?
Hello, Fly.
Okay.
How's the back of that wagon train feel, Dish? Is it lonely back there?
It is. It is very lonely back here.
Do you need company on the tailgate?
I do. I really do need company.
Now you feel my pain.
Yo, 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 yo.
Actually, Johnny, she usually runs you over with the wagon train.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very true.
They don't even let you ride, man.
Yep.
Poor Johnny.
Ooh.
Yep, Alabama's #1. Except for, you know what? The Florida whatever.
Seminoles?
Yeah.
Seminoles.
They are actually a game ahead. They're 13 and 0, but
Yeah,
Alabama has more points.
They're a better team.
Alabama
Not particularly.
Yeah, they are. They're 13 and 0. They haven't had any losses. That means their percentage of winning is higher, which means they're better. Period.
Okay, you smoke entirely too much pole today.
What was that man air I was breathing in?
Don't they do playoffs now in college for the #1 spot?
1 through 4.
1 through 4.
Go Bucks!
That's awesome. Go Bucks.
Who?
She's for the stupid Buckeyes, or as we like to call them,
Go Bucks!
assholes.
The brown eyes.
That's right. Hey, Dish, don't worry about it. We're going to put them out of their misery early.
I know you guys will, too. That's what those little Buckeye candies are. They're assholes.
They got us last year in the bowl games, so it's a revenge. It's a revenge game.
Revenge. And, grudge matches. I love those ones.
Nick Saban is what I can't remember exactly how many games, but it basically equates to 9 out of 10 of if he lost to somebody the year before, he destroys them the next year. Nanner.
Well, we'll see. Go Seminoles.
Yeah, I
don't think they'll get past Oregon, so I ain't worried about them.
Yeah, they're not. They might be a 13 and 0 team, but I'll tell you what, They are a very, very, very beatable 13-0 team, and they didn't blow anybody out other than the high school kids that Alabama blew out. But
Shut up. Like that Auburn High School you talking about? Is that the one you're talking about?
you play the same ones we do. You play the same high schools we did.
I was calling Auburn a high school, apparently.
Yeah.
If we blow them out, they're a high school, and we blew y'all's ass out. So I'd probably just sit down there and be real nice to me on my birthday if I were you.
Oh, hell no.
They are nuts. You're right, Ohio. Big old nut.
Don't forget to check the peanut butter fudge. That was a reference to Driver having a mishap, wasn't it?
That is correct, ma'am. Yes.
Hey, G Mangos.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy. Yeah.
I can't see the word mangoes without thinking about Saturday Night Live.
Right.
Mango.
Oh, the little mango monkey. Right.
Was it Chris Kattan?
Yes, Chris Kattan. What a freaking crazy guy, man. Oh my
I must
God.
not have been watching it then.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Okay, I got a question for everybody. You movie buffs and everybody in the comments, maybe you can help me out. There's a movie I'm looking for. I know I've seen the movie before, but I cannot think. I'm almost sure it's Jennifer Aniston. I thought it was called The Switch with Jason Bateman in it, but we looked last night. Unless they cut it out, we couldn't find it. But there is a movie that she's in, and I don't know which one it is now because I'm confused. But in this movie, there is a spot in the movie where her friend is having a baby, a home birth, and it's like in a small apartment, and it's hilarious. And that's not what the whole movie's about, but that is one part in the movie where the woman's giving birth at home in a tub, in a blow-up pool or whatever, and it's really funny. I can't seem to find which movie that piece is in that I wanted to show you. Anybody know which one I'm talking about?
Hey, Ohio Wolverine.
Just think about it throughout the chat, and if you come up with it, let me know. Because we searched and we can find it.
Do I get a prize?
Isn't she in, with Jason Bateman, isn't she in that movie Horrible Bosses?
Yeah.
How about that movie We're the Millers?
You're Googling it all.
Well, why wouldn't I?
No, I've looked it up every way you could look it up and put friend's birth and this, that, and I couldn't find it last night. I looked for hours.
Did you look on IMDb?
Yep.
And if it ain't there, then she didn't.
I looked at every. It was her.
Okay.
Just if anybody comes across that knows which one I'm talking about, that'll be awesome. Because I looked for like, what, 2 hours last night, did
Yep.
Sir, trying to find it.
Yes,
It was Jennifer Aniston, or however you say her name.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
came off.
in the zone.
I was in a zone.
Shouldn't be too hard to find. I mean, she makes a lot of movies, but at the same time, she don't. You know. So.
Yeah, it's The Switch with Jason Bateman and Jennifer Aniston.
I thought it was a switch, but I surfed the whole movie last night. I mean, I went up and down the movie and I couldn't find it in there anywhere.
So you're looking for the particular scene that this actress did.
We were even typing in chick giving birth in Jennifer Aniston movie, and just nothing was popping up. The Switch came up though a few times, but she actually went through the whole Switch movie and didn't see the scene in there. But
Byron, Josh, I hope he's all right wherever he's at.
I vote for dirt.
Did you see what Flan put in? Room 10? It was some kind of short film.
Well, Cougar Town also too. I didn't think about that one. That might be it.
Girl, I saw that one on the
Cougar
list last
Town.
night, but I didn't know.
Room 10, she said.
Room 10.
Again.
I never heard
Is
of
there a
Room
movie
10. No, geez, Brandon.
Is that Brandon?
No.
No, that's Brandon Girls.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not Big Lot Daddy.
That's not. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah, I don't know where he's at.
Sorry, Brandon Burrows. I didn't mean to get you confused with the other one. I apologize about that. Really, I'm really sorry. Nobody should ever be compared with Brandon.
Yeah, me and Stump were trying to have phone sex the other day, and Brandon just totally screwed that up.
Whoa. Back up a half a step. Back up like a half a step there for a minute. Okay, so what I got chucked down?
Sex.
What I got chucked down to third place now?
No.
I mean, really?
There's no Brandon.
All right, so now I'm still second. So now I got to kick the shit out of frickin' Stump too. That ain't gonna happen anytime soon. Jesus, I'll have to stop in and get TR and Johnny to help me out. Damn.
Oh man.
Oh, I know where Brandon's at. Brandon had a firehouse meeting thing tonight. That's right.
Bunch of
I know,
firemen
he was
sliding down a
thinking.
pole.
Well,
He's still
he didn't.
pretending that he's part of the fire department.
Right.
We
Yeah.
just encourage him.
Sweep the floor.
Yeah, we know that he's the guy that polishes the tires, but that's okay.
Well, you know,
It's better than the pole.
I was going to say that.
I
have you
bet
seen the
he's
looks of
in
him? I think he might be more into pole polishing.
Put your helmet on. Start licking the window. Woo, woo, woo. Stay away from the pole. We ain't straightened it out since the last time you played.
So I didn't mean to interrupt your story there. So how did he screw up a good time for you and Stump?
Well, you know, I can't quite remember it because I was devastated.
Well,
Just go back on the app and you can read it all.
Yeah, it's on the app.
Let's just put it this way, Mike. He was dumb enough to think I needed help.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
And then when Stump was talking about going strong for 2 hours, I was already in my car.
Halfway down.
Stopped at Jiffy Lube, and I was...
To get some or to?
Well, you know, I needed a lot of lube for 2 hours. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
I don't want to start
that's
a
the last thing in
fire.
the world you will develop calluses during.
Oh, Brandon Burrows, good one for you.
Yeah, I've got to grease up a stump grinder.
The Stump grinder. I think that
Yeah, being up Maine, I didn't have any internet service, so the only time I could is if I went out, and so I had to go out a couple of times to my wife or my mother-in-law or both, and so you know my phone was going off like fireworks with all the notifications, you know. Driving a car and a good time to look up all that stuff, you know.
Hey, 50 Stitches Steel.
Howdy, howdy.
Oh, Ohio might be right.
Don't
Was
tell
it
him.
the breakup?
It's rare, but it does happen.
Thank you, Ohio. You find it for us. Because I looked at the breakup and I didn't see it in there. She's got a pregnant friend that's pregnant, is going to give birth at home. She calls her and tells her she's in labor, and all these people around, and it's just a hilarious scene of her in the pool actually giving birth. It's hilarious.
Hey, Gator 157.
So has anybody else been dealing with rain for the last 2 days, or is it just me?
No, we had
Yes,
sleet
you.
and snow, so.
Just
What
been
about-
cold and windy here.
I would have rather the friggin' snow than the rain. It's easier to drive in.
True. Yes.
Not down here. It turns to ice, South Carolina, quick.
Yeah.
I've been in my truck trying to. I mean, just hours after it started, trying to drive home. I got 4-wheel drive. I'm doing sliding. You know, I mean, there ain't no grip. It turns to ice quick.
Yeah. Well, I was driving on the highway last night on the way up to Maine, and so I'm trying to get by all the tractor trailers and the spray coming off, and then now the wind's it's a crosswind across the highway, and there's no because this part of the highway didn't have any trees or anything, so it was just all wind. The trailers are doing this, and it was just nasty. It was just.
That's a good one, 504. Sorry, guys, but that's just funny. He said if you had a Minnesotian on the panel, nearly every American accent would be represented.
No shit.
504. What are you trying to?
Say,
504, brother.
Don't you know?
I was just gonna say that too, Brian. North Dakota too, man. That's yep.
What? We have accents on this panel?
Actually,
Well,
me and Bird Dog are the
That's
only
what they're
ones
trying.
that-
They trying to say that. I don't know where they get that from.
Where are they getting that from? I don't know anybody that has an accent on this panel. Maybe Dish.
But Dish. Me and Bird Dog have no accent.
Bird Dog has a tinge of a Floridian type.
Floridian?
Did I say that wrong?
No, he's right.
No, I'm just.
I was trying to be like intellectually intelligent.
Keep trying.
How'd that work out?
Apparently, if somebody had to ask,
What
not so
about
well.
failure, Mike?
I do think Dish is probably the most, like non-accent. Like she's just whatever. I don't know
I'm
what you
working
call it.
on it.
Because even Bird Dog, you can hear a little bit of Southern in her. She's got the Southern.
Yeah, she's got that.
Hats off to me then.
I didn't say it as a compliment. I just said you did have an accent.
Dish is fixing to spend a little over 2 weeks, so I'm going to work on her.
Get her pocketbook, darn it.
I bet it's because didn't you say your mom's from North Carolina, Dish?
She's from Kentucky, Hazard,
Kentucky, okay. So that's probably what it is.
Way. Are you serious, Hazard County?
I swear to God, Hazard,
I
Kentucky.
don't believe that.
Hey, Sig Man.
There's the hazards.
That's awesome.
Seriously.
Right on. Hey, Blonde. Right on. Yep, Hazard County.
Hazard County. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she knows Luke and Bo.
All right, who cares about Luke and Bo? I was going to ask, what about Daisy?
Right?
Yeah.
Daisy's
Yeah, no, I
drooping.
It's not her
Daisy's a
anyway.
drooper now.
I don't care now.
Drooping Daisy.
She gave me a lot of material back in the day.
I'm gonna tell you, I love me some Patrick Swayze, and God rest his soul, he's gone, and I'll never have him. But John Boy, I don't care if he is like 65 years old.
Yeah.
I'd take some John Boy.
It is so funny. And he's got his no, is it John Boy? No, it's the other one that has the band.
Jason.
Jason.
Yeah.
He's on my Facebook, and on yeah, he's just shared some he's got a brand new CD out, a Christmas CD too. You guys ought to look into it. John Wimsley.
Oh, geez, that's right at the top of my Christmas list.
Well, I have to jump
Well,
right
I'm
on
gonna
that.
run right out and get that.
He can play some serious music. It
Right up
just
there.
he was on Walton's. He's even better now.
I've actually already got the Bobo one downloaded on, I burned it because I couldn't wait for it to come out, so.
Well, if I got it, I would burn it.
Ah.
Brandon twice from Hazard too. Well, does she know John Steiner by any chance too? I need to hook up. Dang on it.
Tell you, they look good still for their, all that mess they've been through.
I know, right? Uncle Jesse put
Yep.
Roscoe Pico train.
Always up under them.
Right? Run them to death. It sucks being hot when you're in your 60s. I'm gonna tell you what, I've seen some guys in their 60s that are pretty hot.
I'll take Cher any day of the week.
Oh, don't light a match to her.
Oh, I don't
Gee.
care if she'll melt. That doesn't bother me. As long as it doesn't
If
happen.
I could turn back time.
I think that I don't know her name. Have y'all ever seen the movies Red with like Bruce Willis and
Yes.
the chick that was the assassin chick? I mean, she's an older lady, but she still pretty damn good.
Yeah.
She was real good looking when she was younger.
hmm
Is it they say?
Well, I've seen some movies where she was kind of like showing off some body parts, and just recently, and she still
Really?
was pretty damn good.
Really?
God almighty.
Say
Well, I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to bail out on you.
Okay, man. Well, thanks for coming in. That was awesome.
Stomp.
Appreciate you coming by.
Have a good one, Stomper.
You got to go to work. That's a good enough reason. There ain't nothing wrong with that, buddy.
We love you, man.
Oh. And yes, Stomp, I go.
He's gonna start
Lick the window.
Yeah, right.
Windows code stuff.
Oh,
Windows code.
Yeah.
All right, well, you have a good day tomorrow.
Keep
Oh,
it
yeah.
between the
Y'all be
ditches.
good. Take care.
Keep it
Keep
under 100.
Ditches right up.
Oh, man, I've got no choice but to keep it under 100. All our trucks are castrated down at 60 mile an hour. That's all they'll do. So,
Oh, jeez.
Right.
I'll be up for you, brother.
Yeah, that's,
y'all be good.
All right, Stump. Take it easy, bro.
Good night, Stomp.
Hey, mate.
Poke that fire, Michelle. It's going a little bit dead. There you go. Good girl. Hope she didn't burn her finger.
So,
Yeah, I made a video. I may still upload it tomorrow or something. Just a little quick, like 1 minute video if I had my wood stove going really good. And I got a thermometer on the chimney. And that son of a bitch was up around 400 or higher than that. I mean, I couldn't even hardly get near the stove to take a video of this.
Wow.
That thing's getting enough meat.
Yeah, did so much cranking, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Which is crazy, the little thermometer. I mean, it's made for a wood stove. That's like ideal. That's where you want it to not build up creosote and stuff like that.
Right.
Or you get like that. Put out some heat, which is probably about there now. I've been working on it.
Hell yeah. You got a potbelly stove or a boxwood stove?
It's a modern one. I bought it last year or year before last, with a little glass window you can see the fire burning and all
Yeah,
that.
that's right. I've seen it on your videos. The boxwood.
Yeah.
What I call a box.
Yeah, it's a box.
Yeah.
It works really good. I mean, it just with just me being here, I mean, on my days off, it's no problem. But on the days I work, it's hard for me to keep it going. I mean, I want, I'll get it going in the morning when I leave for work, and hopefully it takes off and does good. But by the time I get home, it's done went out, and I got to start over again.
Right. Hey, you make 'em up!
You should have some coals left in it, though.
Yeah. Well, I need to go get some actual coal. That's what I did last year, and that really made a difference.
Yeah.
That shit lasts.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm just saying it lasts. Coal lasts longer.
Yeah, the only place I know of I can get it, they sell it. It's not really that bad a price, but I mean, it's like a big chunks like this. So I'll get the fire going, put one of those in there, and it really does it because it lasts. And then I can just throw some logs on it when I get home from work, and it'll take back off,
Yep. Yep.
A buddy of mine used to burn coal up his place in New Hampshire.
I agree 1,000 times 10,000%.
Really? Lita Ford, guys?
Oh,
really?
my God.
All right, help a brother out. Who's Lita
Back in
Ford?
the day.
Amen.
What?
Amen.
Who's
You
Lita?
just say, who's Lita Ford?
Yeah, I just asked the question, John. If I don't know something, I'm gonna ask.
The hottest rock and roll chick that ever walked this planet.
The hottest what?
Oh, my Lord.
The second hottest rock and roll chick that ever walked this planet was Joan Jett, but Lita Ford, oh my God.
How about Samantha Fox?
Joan Jett, are you high? Did you drink off for your birthday? Joan Jett and the Blackheads?
Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, he was awesome, beautiful.
No, the Black Hats.
Now,
no Black Hats. I'm sorry, I thought it was Black Heads.
Today, both of them look horrible, but back in the day,
Lita Ford, yeah.
I'll take. I don't know. I'd take Cher.
It ain't a big thing. I didn't get laid. I got in a fight. It ain't a good thing.
What about the girl? What's her name? Fleetwood Mac. There. What's her name?
Ugh.
Samantha Fox, touch me.
Good work.
Right?
Well, he was hot back in the day.
Who's the girl from Fleetwood Mac?
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks in a heartbeat.
You'd probably think Joan Baez was hot.
No.
Samantha Fox.
No. For singers? No.
Samantha Fox had
Joan Jett wasn't
guys going though. She had the black backup singers now.
I do a lot.
Pardon?
I know Ohio was just being funny.
New Kids on the Block.
No, jeez.
I actually had their CD. We're going to listen to it in my car while we're going to get kids.
Well, do you guys remember? John, you might remember. Remember Tiffany?
Oh,
jeez.
Yeah.
I
remember. I didn't.
She was a little bit, Johnny. She was a little bit younger than us, but come on.
No,
I like her.
I'm thinking about Debbie Gibson.
Debbie Gibson too, but this girl Tiffany, she was. I saw her on Boston Common.
She was cute, all right, but I didn't like her music.
Yeah, I didn't like her music either. But I like looking at her.
Right. No. Joan Jett though, she was cool. She had some cool songs. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. Put another dime in and dance with me. Ow!
That's right.
There isn't too much music from the '80s I didn't like. You know.
Sometimes it's the women's attitude and their persona, and there's a lot of things that make them sexy that don't necessarily have to be purely looks. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, 50s.
Joan Jett wearing that black leather suit that was.
That was kind of cool.
Ann Wilson from Heart.
Yeah. Yep, she was good looking too.
I like what's her name from Little House on the Prairie there.
Nellie Olson?
No.
Oh.
Melissa Gilbert.
Melissa Gilbert.
Melissa Gilbert, yes.
You know, her sister was on Roseanne. They look nothing alike, but they're sisters.
That's because they're both adopted.
Are they adopted?
Yeah, her brother. I'm sorry. Her brother Willie. Willie was on Little House on the Prairie too, and he was also adopted.
I didn't know they were adopted. I didn't think they were adopted, but.
Yep, they were all adopted. All of them were. I think there's 4 altogether. They were all 4 adopted.
That's cool.
Believe me, my mom watched The Little House on the Prairie from the time I was born. I was in the womb, and she was watching that shit. And she still watches it to this day. I know every line. I know every character. I know how much they weigh. I know what they eat. I know everything.
T, I'll give you another example of the not so pretty but sexy, in my opinion, anyways. Was the mom on Tool Time?
Oh.
Yep.
She was cool. I mean,
She was.
you know.
I thought she looked good.
Flan, you're a lot. Flan's awesome. Her first crush, Karen Carpenter.
Karen Carpenter.
Oh,
Karen Carpenter was cool.
The anorexic chick that killed herself. I mean, she didn't.
Come on.
She kind of killed herself.
Well, she did.
She did.
Pretty much.
But pretty much, yeah. That was sad too, because they were pretty good. I mean, it's kind of whatever kind of music, but it was still pretty cool music.
Here's one from the '70s. How about the Tennille there from Captain and Tennille there?
No.
No, I never looked at her that way.
Her
I always looked at him with a sideways head, like, what the hell?
She looks like a Pez dispenser.
Yeah.
She tilt her head back and a candy would pop out her neck.
I can see that.
So she looks
This
like
goofball playing the piano and her standing there singing. I didn't like that.
Tony Danza
Ugh.
and Eric Estrada.
Oh, come on.
When Tony Danza was younger and he had the tight shirts on.
Well, all right. If you're gonna go with Tony Danza, I'll go Alyssa Moore.
I watch Chips every day, and I could just look at that man's.
Chips?
What about the black? Yeah, what about the black dude that was on White Chicks last night?
Oh yeah, we watched White Chicks last night. It was hilarious. We've seen it a dozen times that we had to watch it.
Eric Estrada is a police detective somewhere up here in Northern Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Is he really?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
We
don't
are.
think- Go ahead.
He's probably more qualified than a lot of them that's on the force.
Oh, I bet he is qualified. I can guarantee that probably.
Flan says Peggy Lipton from the Mod Squad. Well, why don't
Oh
you
my
just
God! The
go
mod.
teabag her, Flan?
Oh, I thought she was on Peggy on, what was it, with Al Bundy? I thought she was on Peggy. I'm like, huh?
Lipton, teabag. Never mind.
That's
Hey,
an old
Peggy did
show.
have a nice butt now.
She's pretty hot in Sons of Anarchy.
Is she?
I think so. She's an attractive
No,
lady. It's the way she carries herself.
Anybody watch the Sons of Anarchy?
I did up till about season 4.
I think I watched 3 episodes in its entire lifetime.
I wanted to see if they killed off Jax last night.
I don't
You're
know.
not old, Flan. I seen a picture of you, girl. You don't look bad at all.
Yeah, Flan, you're not old.
Good night, Stumpet.
Good night, girl.
Good night, hon. Thanks for
Good night.
coming by.
Good night, Stumpet.
She's going to bed early.
Well, her
Gotta
maid's
handle
going to bed
business.
early.
Take care of business.
Gotta handle business, I mean.
Man's
Apparently
going to
he
bed.
can go for 2 hours, so she's gotta.
She's got to go.
You gotta go to bed early.
Right.
Yeah.
Got a wheelchair for her. And a donut pillow, I'm just saying. Oh, jeez.
Ohio, how many girls are in your basement?
Right.
Right.
Oh, Kate Jackson. Yeah, I'm with you there, Flan.
That's right, Miles Toast. You gotta go fold the laundry.
Mm-hmm.
No, right.
Good night, Thomas Berman one.
No, he was saying goodnight to Stumbit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hello, Thomas Berman one.
Thank you, Brandon.
At least I think.
Alrighty.
Uh-oh, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Don't look, don't look.
No, I asked. He answered.
Okay.
It's alright. I haven't watched it in probably. I just listen to what the guys say at work, so I don't need to watch it. But I didn't go to work today, so.
Well, if he would have died on,
Last night's episode.
yeah, but I'm just saying if he'd have died on Supernatural, they could have went to the crossroads and buried a picture of him and a lock of hair and brought him back to life.
Right.
And they would have
Just because all the girls are mad that he cut his hair.
Oh, hey, Paper Tiger. Yep, Linda Carter was hot too.
Yep.
All except for them granny panties she wore.
Yeah, I didn't like the granny panties, but you know it was the 70s, early 80s. She had to.
She had to.
Lindsay Wagner, Bionic Woman,
Yeah.
Marianne.
Ginger.
I tell you what, though.
I'll take
Marianne.
I'll take Marianne.
No,
I'll
I'm gonna
take
say
Ginger.
Take them both.
Mary Ann's 10 times better.
Let me tell you something. If I'm on the island with both of them, I'm taking them both, okay?
You know,
Ah!
Ginger couldn't catch a fish.
No.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about her angling skills.
Marianne was probably the freak in the bed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I just got a thing for redheads.
Who was that? Tina Louise or something, right?
Yeah.
Ginger was Tina Louise.
Mouse Toast says she would bang Jacks in the road. Yes.
Ah!
The freak comes out in the mousy toes.
Right eye.
Right.
The one I thought was stunningly gorgeous, too, was Princess Diana.
Yeah, back in the day.
I thought she was absolutely beautiful.
Now the new Duchess of Cambridge, Kate, isn't that her name?
Mm-hmm.
She's a pretty lady.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Playin too on this one. Lindsay Wagner, Bionic Woman, she was smoking hot.
Yeah.
I loved that show when she crushed that tennis ball. Oh, that was awesome.
And take your pick of any of Charlie's Angels.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, what's the name there with T.J. Hooker?
Heather Locklear.
Heather Locklear.
Yeah,
The
she
very,
had a lot of fans.
the very last chick that was on Charlie's Angels, though, with the long, stringy black hair that looked like she was a crack addict. I'm sorry, but she was not pretty.
What in the world did you just write,
I was
Michelle?
about to say, what the fuck is that?
It's Thomas Burton is from Sweden, so I'm putting Sweden in there to tell him hello and thank you for.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what you're putting in there? or
Taksamiki.
Yeah.
are you
Very
just-
nice for you.
That was, you know what?
Development.
That was
Google
nice to
Translator
do.
is awesome.
That was nice to do.
Yeah, since we got other people coming in, we need to venture out a little bit and see if we can accommodate.
I speak
What about
big black man. If anybody else.
Suzanne Summers, Johnny.
English is my second language.
Yeah.
I speak redneck most of the time.
Yeah, me too.
Vegas. Oh, you're going way back there, Buckeye.
Pre-dawn, Dad.
Hey,
No.
Hey, Pre-dawn, how you doing, bud?
Yo.
I'm sorry, Dish. It popped up. Yep, the party's up in here.
hey, Pre-Dawn. I just want everybody to know that I'm giving up my title as the shout-out person.
No, you're not.
To Michelle. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Dude, we're gonna have another fight on air again. Seriously?
I meant to ask you guys, are we everything good with the Sharks and all that happy stuff that was happening the other night? Because I didn't know. Oh, and by the way, I have a bone to pick with all yous.
No. No.
Not here?
Except for me.
Except for Michelle. Hey, so I watched the rest of Jammy TIme after I left on Saturday.
I gotta go someplace.
Excuse me, I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
And you guys were doing a little doodling all over me.
You're breaking up.
Yeah.
I can't hit you up, but
All right, girlfriend. All right. I see how it is. All right. I can't hear you. You're breaking up.
right on.
Michelle.
Michelle's fire is popping in the background. I can't hear shit.
He was right, Michelle. I shouldn't have taken Dish aside. I'll never take her aside again, Michelle. I'm always going to be on your side. You're the best, Michelle.
Knuckleball.
Michelle, it's your show, Michelle. Oops, show. I'm sorry, show.
You just now catching on to that the one person you gotta kiss their ass on this chat is Michelle.
Ha Dish.
Alright, that's it, damn it. I quit.
You can't leave me here by myself.
Oh, Mikey, we love you.
I know.
Alright, now back to the Sharks.
The funniest one was Dish though when I told her I'm not on your side because you
Yeah, I said, what the hell did I do?
She went, oh shit.
He texted me and he says, I'm on Shell's side now. And I said, what the hell did I do? I just got done watching the rest of Jammy TIme. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, I wonder if he stands in front of the mirror before he comes on Jammy TIme and goes, arrrrrrr. Durr. I was like going, oh crap.
That was funny.
It is funny. Rough.
But no, I told Michelle that most sharks give egg birth. And that particular shark gives birth to eggs. And that means that shark ate those other sharks. Therefore, it died of indigestion. Therefore, those babies were not its babies.
They were murdered.
They were already eaten, and they probably wouldn't have lived anyways. So that was...
That is a very good point, because fish usually don't give birth. You're right. They throw out eggs, and then the male fish, fertilizes them, and they hatch and whatever. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
That's why you gotta cap that shark.
If I'm not mistaken, only mammals give birth, right?
Great whites give live birth.
What now?
Great whites have live birth.
But they're a mammal, aren't they?
No, they're fishes.
No, yeah, they don't give birth when they give live birth. So don't whales.
No, not all shark species give live birth.
No, not all.
No, not all. But he said
great whites.
Great whites, yeah.
Hammerheads.
Thanks, Jerry.
Tigers.
Tiger sharks. Makos.
But most of your small, like your sand sharks and your angel sharks and things like that, do the egg laying.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a nerd. Go ahead, tell me.
Not a nerd.
You're
That's cool stuff.
sexy. We love you, George.
Ooh.
It's a strange story. My sister was making fun of me the other day because I'd said some kind of off-wall pulling something out of my rear end kind of thing. I said, well, that's what we get for growing up with encyclopedias in the bathroom instead of magazines. Dad said, if you're going to sit in there and read, you're going to read something that's going to make you smarter.
Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are about ready to do this birthday thing.
Somebody will call out Pink Taco.
I didn't. I did it in the chat. It's not my job. It's Mish's job.
Well, I got fired and I quit, so that was Michelle's job, and obviously she's a bad backup.
I didn't call him out. I didn't say, hey, fat man, how are you, pal? I didn't say that. I figured I'd have to type it because I didn't want to get yelled at for shouting people out, you know.
Can I make a few shout-outs?
Got your list, Andy?
I do.
Go ahead, Michelle.
Hey, fat man.
Hey, Batman.
Wow, you guys are
Does
bad.
anybody else smell that?
Yeah.
It's called butt hurt.
So you were going to say something about a birthday thing?
I thought.
A birthday thing.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt. On with the show we go.
I smell a fight. Chick fight, chick fight. Love chick fights.
It won't be long for you, Don.
Okay. She's obviously looking up Venezuelan
Translation.
or something. Yeah, translation.
Sorry, guys. Multitasking here. Okay, what was it now? I'm sorry.
You were going to say something about a birthday party.
Well, we got like 15.
Wow.
Yeah, you're real right there, Mike.
Darn.
Thanks, Ohio. Get you later, brother.
Night, Ohio.
Mikey, you're right. I smell that fight now, too.
I smell it wafting in the air.
Ooh, I'm on fire. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun
dun. That's in 3D.
Right?
Wow.
And Dan?
And then?
Hey, Rich 4150's in the friggin' house! Woohoo!
We ain't seen him in a while. What the hell you been doing, Rich, down the road?
What you been doing
Rich.
down the road?
Driver, she was bleeped on everybody's computer because Dish muted her.
Really?
Nobody
I
knows
could
what
hear.
she said.
I heard.
We need to, you know, when Rich steps in here again, if you hear us hating on Glocks, man, we're not really hating on Glocks. We're just picking on Brandon that's usually on the panel, so we just give him hell.
Alright, so I can't copy and paste what Michelle just called me. I'm gonna have to write this down and look it up.
How come you can't copy it and paste?
It won't work.
Rich said a lot of people were down in his blocks. He had to console them. They lost their self-esteem.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't get to watch it, but I saw the.
He consoles his guns. I don't know if you ever seen any of his videos. He talks to his guns a lot.
Very puppy.
This does not look like what it looks like. But I got to put it in there, so it's not what it looks like.
Oh yeah, well, fick you too. And the Swedish pony you rode in on.
Forgot, I guess. He said that he can understand some English when we talk, but he cannot understand print. Like, he can't read the comments.
Oh
Okay.
Lord, he come to a bad place to try to understand our English.
Yeah.
So that's good though, that he can, listen to us and actually know what we're saying. And
That's
but he
amazing because there's a lot of people in America who don't know what the hell I'm saying.
I'm with you.
Yes, sir. Some extra syllables we add, isn't it, TR?
Yeah. We enunciate a lot. What's funny is when you're talking, I feel like I'm talking perfect English, but when I hear myself played back, like when I watch one of my videos, I'm like, damn, I'm country as hell.
Yeah. I have some hillbillies that have trouble understanding me sometimes. Of course, there are different dialects of hillbilly, depending
That's
on whether
true.
you're from Asheville or whether you're from Madison or Spruce Pine or a little town called Rabbit Hop.
Well, Asheville, that's a whole different country in
Yeah.
itself. Never
Yeah,
mind.
it is.
Freakland.
Yeah. Some of my inmates that I had when I worked at the prison that were from Asheville, they called it Cashville. They said they did more money selling crack there than they did in Charlotte.
Damn.
Biker Bob, you are totally correct. They do talk funny.
Shut up, Mike.
I'm just repeating what Biker Bob said. That's all I'm
No,
doing.
you didn't.
You was
You was
agreeing.
agreeing. There's a difference. Tell him, Johnny.
Right.
I wasn't poking fun like you people did to me. You people. You people.
Y'all.
You people.
Y'all.
Y'all come back now. Yeah.
Y'all.
Oh, Lord.
That's all right.
Yes. Can I help you, my son?
Talk about delusions of grandeur.
Hey, if we don't hear him do this birthday shit, I'm gonna eat this fucking cupcake.
Yeah, let's
Mine's
go.
all dried out and
You
powdery.
gotta wait 10 minutes until your birthday. We're so close.
10 minutes. Hell,
An hour and
it's
10 minutes.
10:49.
Oh, okay. I forgot. We gotta wait till 11 o'clock.
Michelle, just move the clock up an hour. You'll be all right.
Well, we have been accused of being slow in the South. So.
Yeah,
No.
no shit.
No way. Why would that
It
be?
was. I just said was accused of it.
We just do that to lull you dumbass Northerners into a sense of security.
Whoa, back up here, step.
That's
So
right.
now-
You heard me. You heard me.
I'm a
You're-
dumbass Northerner.
Right.
I
Right.
didn't say you guys
You're
were
gonna be
dumbasses.
talking about talking funny and so on and so forth.
Yeah,
Right.
but you do. But I didn't call you a dumbass, though. My feelings are hurt now.
Okay, Michelle called me a fool.
Sorry.
Yeah.
She called you a hook?
She called me a fool.
Yeah,
I think it's a compliment, though.
I didn't think it was cool. You got to read your.
right, fat man? I hear you.
Yeah, Fletcher's just right up the road. It's pretty much the same as it is here. Charlotte and Nashville, they're such big metropolitan areas that it's a little different. It ain't your normal South.
I'd love to go down the south one of these days, though.
What are you selling there, fat man? Are you hooking?
I'll tell you, the only guy that really does talk funny down the south is that the guy there from the alligator hunter guy.
That's a whole different world, too.
What's down in Louisiana? Was he Louisiana?
Yeah,
Right.
down from Houma, Louisiana.
Yeah, he is. The old timer, they put the subtitles on his name so you can understand what the hell he said.
The Creoles.
Yeah, that's a whole different world there too.
Yeah, that's not even southern. That's like.
Yeah, well, that's French influence from Canada.
Oh, is it?
Which is, from what I understand, it was Canadians that moved down there that were the French influence, and
they were French that moved to Canada in the Acadian area, and they were called Arcadians, and then went down to Louisiana and got mixed with the Indian, Spanish that were already living there and come up with their own little language of Creole.
yeah, Creole is a whole different language.
Appreciate it, Rich.
There's that big guy that was on did a cooking show back in the I guess the 80s or whatever when I was growing
Justin
up.
Wilson.
Is that who it was?
Justin Wilson.
He always adding wine. He was making turtle gumbo and shit all the time.
Oh, I thought you meant the guy from the English guy. He was always doing the cooking too, right? Remember him?
The Cajun cook called Justin Wilson. Lay's even made a potato chip that had his Creole seasoning on it.
Oh, really?
Hey,
Yeah,
French sniper.
I heard somewhere that that's Emerald Lagasse's like uncle or some shit like that. That's somehow how he got his start. Yeah, somehow akin to it. I could be wrong. That's just what I heard.
I wouldn't doubt it.
He can cook up, huh?
Justin Wilson used to say, "I'm so glad y'all happy here to see me." Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mouseto said they would run out of Canada.
They were. They
Yeah,
were forced out by the Canadian government.
They probably talked funny up there too.
Well, they were not down with the crown shit. They were outspoken, basically independent, free people that, fuck the crown. We moved here to do what away from the crown, but the crown still had heavy influence there then, so they kind of pushed them out. So they hopped the ship from Canada and went around to New Orleans. The only reason I know this because I had to look it up for college class. So otherwise, I wouldn't have known all this either.
It is impressive.
It's pretty interesting because I had no idea where the people. I just thought it was just random New Orleans French people, Spanish, Indian. And that's where they originated. I had no idea they originated out of Canada.
That's about the only thing. I didn't know all the specifics. I knew they were out of Canada somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no matter how hard my southern accent is, I watch some of those people on TV and I'm like, what the fuck did he just say?
Yeah.
So we're gonna do this thing or not, man?
I hope so.
Do it.
I want to sing happy birthday.
Who's got cupcakes?
I have a crimson cupcake.
Oh, nice velvet on the top of that, Johnny. Nice.
No, it's just regular icing, but it's crimson color.
I see what you're saying.
I did it to irritate you.
Why? Is it an A?
crimson.
Is it an A for asphalt?
Because it's crimson.
Oh, crimson red. Ooh.
You're slow, but you get there.
It's all right. We knocked you down last year, Johnny. I don't even care. I'm over it.
You gonna put the people on there?
I'm over it, brother.
If I have to.
Well, hurry up, because mine's gonna melt.
So you done lit it already? Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't hurrying us.
Anybody else eating a cupcake with me?
I got one.
Not me.
Yes.
I do have a hat, but I didn't do the cupcake. Sorry.
Michelle made me.
I took mine and put it in a blender and served it on ice.
All right, it's lit.
Happy birthday.
Birthday to Johnny.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Come on, guys, get in sync here.
Happy birthday to Johnny.
Happy birthday to you.
Alrighty.
Cheers.
Ooh.
Cheers.
You're how old? 50?
Salute.
45.
Yeah, it's dry now.
45.
Yeah.
Dry cupcake. Nice.
Is it dry?
And cupcakes were supposed to be dry.
It's been sitting here for an hour.
Mine is too.
Well, it ain't bad. At least it ain't dry.
Well, I don't like frosting, so I scraped all the frosting off. Maybe it would have stayed more.
That's the best part of the damn thing.
Hey, Michelle, by the way, I'd like to thank you for my holiday card that you sent me on my Facebook. That was just totally awesome. Thanks a lot. Made my day.
Cool.
I scraped the icing off mine too, Dish. That's just too much sweetness.
Yeah. We're sweet enough
Best part.
without it.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Yep. Yeah.
Pop the cork and pass the ammunition. Nice, fat man.
Bacon and Jamerson.
Hell yeah. I wish I was with you. I threw this fucking cupcake away. Because if I'm gonna drink whiskey, I like Jameson.
What kind of liquor is that?
That's a
It's
bourbon.
Irish whiskey.
Irish whiskey. Yeah. Is it a whiskey, Johnny, or is it more of a bourbon? Like JD.
You got me, bro. You got me, really. I mean, if you push me on it, I really don't know. I don't drink it enough to remember.
Yep.
I only drink liquor, on occasion.
So that's like, Johnny, is that like Irish mist?
Well, if it's listed as whiskey, it's whiskey. So,
I think it's Irish whiskey, not bourbon.
There's a little 45 for you, Johnny.
Right on.
There you go.
I got that.
You got
Here's your little blade corn, Johnny.
Where are you,
right on.
George?
45 for my birthday and some plate.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, he's making one of them movie sword looking things.
It's got Kopesh
Kopesh.
and little hatchet porn.
Yeah.
I like
That's what I want.
Ninja sword.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I didn't buy mine at the flea market, TR.
No, mine didn't come from flea market. That's the most expensive knife I got. I paid like $300 or $350 for that son of a bitch.
And go ahead and pull out a little something there.
Right on.
That's sexy.
Right.
Need your pirate.
Yeah. Yeah, you need a patch to do that.
Yeah, you need a little bit of R. Give it to her.
Yeah, I can apprentice her.
Mike could never be a pirate.
You know what's coming.
No, you can't say that. It'd be
What's really funny is I was thinking that too, but I wasn't going to say it.
The only time he could say it is if it was at the end of a word that stopped with the letter A, like spatula.
right.
Oh, you muted dish.
All right, you want? Georgie, don't even start.
Or what?
Just let, you know.
You're gonna abuse me with the English language?
No, I'm not in the mood for all that banter.
The pirate that says spatula is after it. I'm gonna beat you to death with my spatula.
Blonde don't own a gun or a knife. I wonder how she cuts her vegetables.
Hey, Brandon.
She talks it into submission.
What in the hell is in his head?
Brandon, you got to move your camera down some so I can't see you.
I think he's got a nun thing going on.
Yeah, he looks like a nun.
Nun, you want to
You're trying to look hip hop.
No, the hood's holding the earphones. I don't have my toboggan on tonight.
You look like a nun.
You look just like a friggin' nun, dude. But nice paint job.
Got a preacher and a nun in here. What are we doing, people, on Jammy Time? I mean, really?
Throw him in a wheelchair and he'd be Virgin Mobile, right?
Right.
I just want to say, Bird Dog, I love you. And you apparently are psychic because the gift you sent was on my Amazon wish list.
Did I do good?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm happy. You're happy.
Condor gun cleaning kit.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
All the shit. Hell yeah.
Sweet.
I had that on my wish list.
Well, I'm glad you're happy. Happy birthday.
That is awesome.
There's more stuff coming, but it didn't get here in time for his birthday for Jammy Time, so. Yeah, I know, right?
I'd have got you something, Johnny, but I'd have thought that'd been too gay. So.
Perfect.
Gee, thanks, TR.
Is that kind of like it's better to keep your mouth shut than open your mouth and prove it?
So, well, I thought it would be gay if I sent another man to give him gift. That's all I'm saying. I mean,
Is your six covered?
Hey guys, I'm gonna take off.
Oh man.
Okay, well, we'll be on here a little bit if you want to come back.
All right.
All
Johnny,
right, we love you, Mikey.
Yeah,
you,
love
man.
you, Bo. Thanks for popping in tonight, brother.
Johnny, have a happy birthday, brother.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for the laugh. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, love
sorry
you,
about
Mikey.
everything. Sorry about everything's going on, man. You have a good one.
Good night, Chad. Appreciate it. You guys are great. I'll talk to you all soon.
All right, good night.
Hey, Six, how you
So
doing?
what-
And now Michelle made me. I don't know if she probably ain't clicked on it, so you probably can't see it. But it's a survival 10 carry out a paracord that I can clip on my back.
That's awesome.
Hold it back a little bit. There we
Better?
go.
Is that Auburn colors?
No, thank you, sir. It's crimson and gray. Thank you very much.
Very cool. Very
Little
cool.
10, and it's an empty 10 because I wanted an empty one to put my own stuff in it.
Very cool.
Very sweet. Very
Yeah.
cool, Michelle.
She painted the 10 OD green for me.
You rock, girl. Awesome.
I've
Mucho
used
cool.
it outside of bracelets and stuff. Good try.
Very cool.
Thank you. Yeah. At least Mike come and visited with us for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I hate all that's going on.
Yeah, with everything he's got going on, that's a lot to get on here even for an hour or so.
Right. Yep.
That's devotion.
It was probably good for him. You know,
Oh, yeah.
we all been there. Hell, it's good to, get a little break to cut up and laugh and all that good stuff.
Brandon, you're right. That's a badass gun cleaning kit. Thank you, Bird Dog.
You are most welcome.
It's got the rods and everything in there.
Thomas said happy birthday, Johnny.
Thank you, Thomas.
I watched some video where somebody had, and I wish I had wrote it down, but I didn't. I'm sure it wouldn't be that hard to find, but offhand, does anybody know if a gun stock for an AR-15 that will hold your cleaning rod in it, when you break it down, it'll actually hold the cleaning rod in the buck stock? When you got the collapsible.
I've seen some that hold batteries and stuff, but I don't know about a cleaning.
Not the collapsible ones, but the regular old A2 stocks did.
No, I watched a video, it's probably been a week or two ago now, but it would actually, when you broke your cleaning rod down, it would actually hold a cleaning rod in it.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
that is cool.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen one of them.
Mm-hmm. Alright, this one bitch give me a headache.
We appreciate you wearing it, DR.
You're welcome, man.
How to get some good screenshots with all this.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh. Definitely. That man said he thought that was paracord wraps flask. That's a good idea. I can make one of those.
Yeah.
Wrapped what?
Flask.
Yeah, I got
Aww.
3 flasks.
Look at the booty cat. that cat's got a go to hell look on its face.
Right. That bitch got me trapped again. Damn it.
It really did. I wish we'd got a picture of that, because that thing looked like it was like...
Looked like angry cat.
Yeah. Grumpy cat.
Yeah, grumpy cat, that's what they call it.
Have a hat on, and he should have a hat on. 2 hats on.
I'm sorry, little buddy. They're making me do it. They're making me do it.
Poor Putty Tat.
He's gonna be pissed.
All because the rubber band's cutting off circulation to his nose.
That's hilarious.
That's a good-natured kitty, though.
Tiger knew what I was talking about. LaRue Tactical Rat Stock.
I was gonna say that it was the rat stock, but I didn't want to go there.
I need to get a new collapsible for my AR.
It's badass. It's expensive, but it's the shit.
Well, my AR is pretty much plain Jane, but the fact that it, because like I say, with regular buttstock you can put the cleaning kit in it, but with a collapsible you can't. But if you didn't have nothing but the cleaning rod in case of a case stuck in it to knock it son of a bitch out, that would be a handy item to have on your gun.
Yeah. Or you could get one of these.
Well, now I got a cleaning kit on my gear, but just in case, you got separated.
Should never leave your gear in the rear.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
That is true.
Yippee.
Awesome.
What color is that gun cleaning kit? Is it the desert?
You talking about the one Bird Dog got me?
Yeah.
So
The pouch is tan, code tan.
Cody tan. Okay.
Yeah, this. My glare. There you go.
Okay, I can see it better now.
Yeah. This lamp has a yellow tint to it.
Yeah,
It kind of screws everything up.
It looks green on the screen.
Yeah, if you hold it at a certain angle, it looks OD, but it's Cody tan.
That's cool.
I will say this, Johnny, for your AR, look into those extractor springs, BCM.
Yeah.
Man, that thing is way stronger than a factory spring. I could tell a big difference. And they're only if you buy just one, they're only like $4 or $5. So, no big deal.
Awesome. I'll check that out.
Well, when I took my factory one out, I barely pushed on the bolt to release the pin, and the pin just fell out. I mean, I had no tension. And there's been a few thousand rounds run through my AR. Right. I don't know how strong it was to begin with, but I know after a few thousand rounds, that thing was weak.
Huh. All right. Well, I'll definitely check that out when I'm able.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get a few dollars to throw away.
Well, I know. Yeah. Like I
Be after the first year, but yeah, that's if it's helping yours do a lot better than. If I go ahead and change it out now, I ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I can keep the one that's in it as a spare.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Awesome. Now I got to get me some oil to put in the little bottle. All I got is that spray shit.
Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, what I got.
I used rim oil, the spray.
Yeah, rim oil, break free.
Yep. So I got to get me some liquid oil to put in a little tube.
Well, I am glad you have a project.
Hell yeah. Now I got to decide, do I put this on my backpack or my fleet carrier?
Yeah, that's a hard one. Which one do you put stuff on?
You go to packing too much shit on the plate carrier, and you wish you hadn't. But
No shit. I mean, that's the thing. When you carry the plate carrier, it's like I ain't carrying no backpack with this because I won't be able to move.
Especially not mine.
A turtle on its back.
Yeah. I don't know what mine weighs, but I mean, I just got the front and back AR-500 plates in mine. But son of a bitch, I mean, that thing's heavy.
Yeah, I got the AR-500 front and back. The front one is the coated one, and the back one is just blank. You know, I didn't need the fragmentation protection for my back, so I saved that $35 by not having that one coated. But you're right, that some bitch is damn heavy.
I mean, it's okay if you was just kind of like, you know, garden or whatever, you know, where you wasn't moving. But as far as like going long distance, hiking and doing
Yeah. I'm going to show you something if I can get back here to it, Michelle. Stack on my shit back here. I got some plate carrier pads that adds to it, the shoulder padding on it. Now I was very skeptical, pronounce it, I can't, because of the price. They were $33. So I was like, if they come here and they're not that thick, I'm gonna have a fucking fit and send them back. But they are monstrous. If I can find them. As soon as I say if I can find them. Give me a minute.
Yeah, Fat Man saying something about our Pink Taco. I don't like saying that, but Pink Taco is saying something about YouTube. Who's gonna stay with YouTube when they start charging? Do they start charging to do YouTube? It's gonna be like that video shit. You're not gonna pay to stay on YouTube. People make money on YouTube, not give money.
Yeah, if people have to pay to watch YouTube, it'll just die overnight.
Yeah, I agree.
And it'll die, and my channel will die too, because I'm not paying them. I mean, because if all you're going to reach is people that pay for the service, I just don't see that working. And that's why Vimeo hadn't took off. You know?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
The only Vimeo videos get watched is when they upload them to fucking YouTube, and it's got the Vimeo thing on it. You know,
right.
Side.
Right.
All right, I found them. If you want, I can send you the link so you can look at them. Look how thick they are.
Oh yeah.
They Velcro, wrap around, dude. Now my plate carrier's got fairly decent padding in them, but where they connect, it's thin. So I got these, and it's got grippy, so they slide. But they're awesome, dude. It's like you got a Sealy mattress holding the plate carrier up off your shoulders.
So that goes on your shoulder.
Yeah, goes across. It attaches to the plate carrier, sets across the shoulders like that.
Okay.
They're awesome. Like I said though, and they got the mesh. You can't. There you go. Mike can tell there. Where they help, breathe, whatever.
Breathe. Yeah.
But they're $33 on Amazon. But man, they are worth it.
Let's look into that.
I'll get you the link if you want it.
Do you know the name of it? I'll just write it down.
No, but I can like look in my old orders here and give it to you real quick.
Okay. Or just PM me with it or whatever. It'll be fine.
Okay, I'll do that now.
We'll just have to see on that if they start charging. I hadn't really heard that myself, but I hadn't been looking for it either. But that would be a shame if they start charging people to watch YouTube, because it'll kill it. It'll give them nothing.
You know, it appears to me the thought behind charging was from a larger standpoint to include the music rights, the video rights, you know, where you could make your own videos now that would include the ability to use other people's copyrighted material. So it might be a monthly fee that is just like $8 a month, and then you have the use of everything. It seems like that's kind of what I understood, but I don't know that that is something for everybody across the board, or again, if it's a system that will allow you to have copyright material at your disposal. You know, I would have to think that you could still make videos like we all do using our own materials without having to use someone else's copyrighted material. So I would agree. There's no way in hell anybody's going to pay for that.
No.
Do you know that Siri?
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see on that. I mean, YouTube's changed so much, and Google's kind of tried to kill YouTube since they took over anyway. But
yeah, they have.
Through their ignorance, correct.
Yeah. And I'm still baffled by supposedly the views I get from Google. I don't even really use Google other than, I mean, we're using Google right now to hang out. I mean, anytime I upload a video or say something, I share it on Google. Just all you gotta do is make that little checkbox. But I'm up to almost 900,000 views on Google, and it's like, I don't even visit Google. How the hell I got 900? I mean, I guess my shit's out there, but on my YouTube channel, it's like I hadn't hit 200,000 yet, but I got 800,000 on Google. Really? Of course, you don't get paid for views on Google, so.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
It says here in November, it's saying that Susan, the CEO, recently told in a mobile conference that the leading online video service is considering introducing a premium service that would give paid subscribers full ad-free access to site, mobile apps, and content. She did not provide any guidance on possible pricing or timing for such service, but she did hint that it could be open doors for a video pioneer. So maybe that's what they're talking about. Is there something about there's going to be two versions that are being offered, a free version that is supported by ads and paid versions with no advertising.
Well, they already got that.
This is often called free.
If you get over 10,000 subs, I think it is, you can actually make your channel a paid channel.
Yep. You got to have 10,000 plus.
That's what Canterbury did, wasn't it?
He has one channel that he does that with. He has one that's still free, even though he's got well over 10,000 on that one.
Yeah, I just don't see that being. I hadn't made a red cent off YouTube yet anyway, so I don't really care about making money. If I ever do, that'd be great. If I don't, I really don't give a shit because I never tried to make money on YouTube anyway. But going to a paid service, I just don't see that happening. And I wouldn't ask people to pay to watch my videos because mine ain't that damn good.
They wouldn't make much money. It's just saying that after the years of making it, it's just saying that it's highly unlikely that a majority of the service users will immediately grab their credit cards and sign up for a paid prescription.
No, I sure.
Yeah. So they already know that it's not gonna. So I mean, it's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Yeah, I think Fringe is right in what we're just saying. I think it would probably just be they're probably going to expand what's going to be on YouTube to be more like a Netflix or something like that, where you pay to watch movies and shit like that, maybe.
Yeah, Paper Tiger says the paid service would be ad-free and an audio music service.
Yeah, like I say, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Just like they keep changing shit. They've been changing shit ever since I've been on here. We just kind of roll with it.
I don't even think they know it yet. Batman?
Fire!
Right. I'm still getting notifications. No or yes if you're coming to Jammy TIme.
I answered yes just to be smart ass. I thought I was saying no, but
Yeah, I did the same thing.
I was like,
Yes.
I started to make in the comment though said yes because she made me.
The other day I said, can I quit Jammy TIme? She said no, and I said, is there any chance I can get fired? No.
Definitely not. Alright, we'll do some trivia. We hadn't done no trivia. So we'll do some trivia. So many to choose from. Alright. Here's the first one. When I start to slow down, I get harder. Well, we know what that's not.
Right.
Once I blow the crust off, I start to flow.
Ugh.
Right? I shoot out of a steaming hole.
That's too easy.
Yep.
Yep.
Thomas is trying. You can make a circle on G+. That's one circle.
HNRE 42. I always call him Henry. What do you guys call him?
H&R.
Henry.
Okay.
Howdy, howdy.
Appreciate it, Henry. Thank you.
I think it is him and his wife, H&R. Funny.
Quite French.
Probably he is, but I just read it like a personal tag and call him Henry.
Henry.
Here's another clue. After an explosion, I oozed from your crater.
Herpes.
Woof.
Full head clap.
Fallon said, "What the hell kind of trivia is that?"
It's called Dirty Minds Trivia, but you gotta get mine out the gutter in order to get the right answer. But Sprite and Doritos.
Come on, you piece of shit.
Oh,
Is somebody having a lover spat with his pooter?
I know.
My computer window or camera is acting up again.
Yep. I see
you hear
HP
me?
Touch Smart Web Cam.
Damn it!
Now I see a deer.
Damn it all to hell! Damn it!
you're close, Fringe. Right.
Flan's going to jump in the goose. Good night. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night, Fallon, and thank you. And dishes back.
She's back.
Back. That's like the intro to a movie.
Back from the dark side.
He's back.
The man behind the mask.
Okay, so HNRE is Rob and his wife Heather. And their last name starts with E. YouTube has tagged me Henry, so yep. See, I was sort of kind of right.
Right on.
I see a lot of his videos. He's in the ammo mafia, we'll call it.
Yep, I've been subbed to him for a while. I keep having to sub back every once in a while, though. Google hates me.
Me too.
The other day I had to resub everybody on the panel but Bird Dog.
I know. I was really concerned about that because I thought, shit.
No, both of your channels was your Bird Dog 1227 and Bird Dog Chats were still showing subs, so I didn't have to. I saw when I went to bed, I had, where I was subbed to so many people, and then when it got back, I was down another 20, 25. So I said, well, let me check my subs and see what's going on. And I saw I was unsubbed from everybody that I actually interact with. Google took them all.
Nice.
Yeah, I sometimes wonder because, checking for videos for everybody, I mean, sometimes it'll just finally a hit in the back of your mind. It's like, I hadn't seen whoever, Johnny's videos or whatever, and I'll have to search them out just to see. And even though I'm still subbed to them, it's just the way the feed works now. You miss so many videos. You can't see them all because it just goes so far and stops.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And here lately, too, videos that show up in my feed, and when I click on them to watch them, it shows that I'm unsubbed from them. Even on their home page. So I'm like, well, shit.
Right before the chat started, I kept trying to watch the Daily Shooter's latest video, and it would start playing, and all of a sudden, Van Prepper's video would start playing. I'm like, what the hell is that? I mean, and it did that like 2 or 3 times. I don't know what kind of glitch was going on there. It was the last. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, yeah, I've had that happen too.
It was the last video I watched, and somehow it started playing over, whatever. I don't know what was going on.
Hell, one time I was trying to click on your channel, and it was taking me to somebody else's channel.
Yeah.
Outright.
Hey, man. Jinx.
Guns and gear.
Guns and gear.
Okay, let me tell Brandon this real quick because we've been messaging back before, but I don't think he Brandon, if you'll leave your computer on, can you hear me? No.
Can you hear me?
I can
We
hear
can hear you in the black hole.
Okay, Brandon, leave your computer on and just turn the camera and the mic off. That way you can use your computer for the internal and just answer the link on your phone and use your phone as your camera and your mic.
Okay, got it. Let me try that.
Try
Sign
that.
language in this.
There'll be 2 of you on there, but it's okay. We know what's going on. That's what Ohio has to do sometimes. One way, just get a cat.
Right.
Hey, my cat's right here. Watch it.
Plug your little kitty ears.
Poor little cricket. Don't listen, baby.
Hey, Guns and Gear. Oh, yeah, Guns and Gear. Dish has got something to tell you.
Right.
Van, my man. I'm gonna be coming down south.
Next.
And
How many days left?
I'm not sure how many days are left.
9.
9. There's 9 days left. Anyways, we gotta get up with you, Van, and do some shooting. Shooting? Know what I mean, man? Know what I mean?
Yep, you'll be down for 2 weeks, Van.
And some hunting.
And
Spit it out.
Oh, man. Put the butter on the biscuit. We could do some hunting for sure.
He just went for 2 weeks and didn't kill nothing.
Oh my.
Brandon, you'll have
It
to.
happens.
Killed
Yep.
some time.
Sorry.
Brandon, you'll have to mute your laptop. Physically mute your laptop, not mute the chat, but mute your laptop by the keyboard.
Physically take your finger.
Mute on your keyboard.
El push-o the button-o. El understand-o.
And now y'all wonder why he owns Glocks.
That Glock is messing with his.
It ain't got no buttons on it. That's why.
Right?
That's right. He said, "Ha ha, asshole."
You get a complicated gun like a 1911. It's got like a safety, grip safety. I mean, there's all kind of little buttons on it.
Got a hammer on there.
Yeah, hammer, all that shit.
It's all confusing.
Hey, Tara Farley. Whoop, whoop.
That's what I was gonna say. It's too confusing. It's awesome.
Hey, Tara.
Big Luck Daddy's in the house.
There he is.
Yeah, just leave your computer running. That way you can use the internal and use your phone as your camera and your mic.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah, that's how Ohio has to do it sometimes.
Fat man says, you know, clicky, clicky.
The only other gun I got in here is my AR. Well, actually, I got a couple 22s, but my AR. It still got the camera, the GoPro camera mount on it where I did my last video.
Yeah.
That's a high-tech setup you got there.
Yeah, zip ties and all.
Right?
It worked.
Need to make you a Kydex mount.
I wouldn't mind making a mount that was, you know, removable and could put it on a lot easier. I don't know.
Live for a while showed how to make one.
Really? Okay.
Yep, out of a cheap clamp and a cheap camera tripod, little 6-8 inch tabletop one. Lived for Wells got a video on that. I don't know that it would work on the gun, but it would work on other stuff.
I think I seen the headline for that, but I didn't watch it. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It was actually pretty cool. Guns and Gears said Dish is singing my song.
Sweet. Sweetness.
Yeah, I had a lot of people comment about how I dunked that AR in the water while I was shooting it, or after, in between. But I don't know. I tried to explain to them, I was like, I grew up reading Guns and Ammo and all that stuff, and every time they done gun trials, that's what they done with them. When they were up for like the 9mm gun trials, when they went to the Beretta, that's what they, like Ruger and all of them, that's what they do. I mean, they were shooting thousands of rounds a day, and they dumped them in 5-gallon buckets to cool them down. They pull them out and slam a mag in it and keep going. And that's why I never thought nothing about it. I was like, well, I'm not getting it red hot. It's getting hot, but it's not getting red hot, to really change the temper in it.
When I was in mobile security and we go to Quantico for those 4-day range shoots where we just shoot tens of thousands of rounds, not just thousands, we wouldn't dunk them in water, but we'd take big bottles of that CLP and would drown them in it. Because on the 240 and the 50 cal BMG, you change the barrels out after so many to let it cool naturally, but we didn't really let it cool naturally because we were just drowning it in oil and then set it down and put the other barrel in it and shoot the hell out of it and just kept rotating it through. And we never had no issues with them, so it's kind of similar to the same thing.
Yeah, I just don't see. When I looked in all the metallurgy and all that, everything it took to change the temper in the steel, you had to get that. You got to get it red hot before you start really. From what I understood, everything I read, before you really start changing the temper by dousing it in oil or water or something like that,
Yep.
Well, if it fucked it up, then I could say, okay, don't do this.
Yep, guns should be here in about 9 days, approximately, if not before then.
Depending on how she acts.
Right.
Yeah, I got to take the kids to Carolina next Friday, and she's going to make sure she's here so she can ride with me. So I have to go by myself.
Right.
What is he doing? Brandon, what are you doing, man?
He's muting everybody.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you, but we can't hear nobody else now.
Right.
I was just messing with some of the buttons.
Don't do that.
You're what?
I told you couldn't handle them buttons. That's just too bad.
Hey, look at the pretty buttons.
That's a good one, Johnny. Yeah, don't do that because you could actually black one of us, and that'd be bad.
Yeah.
You got a big head and little arms.
Stump was trying to show me the other day how to mute somebody. I think I figured it out.
Yes, you did.
On the Southern Perch tour, you know it, man.
Right.
Speaking of fishing, I actually got to go crappie fishing the other day.
I was wondering how that went. Did you get some?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we didn't catch a lot. It was cold. We weren't really dressed for it. It was colder than we thought it was going to be.
Oh, sure.
And the other guy had to go to work the next day. But we still caught about over a dozen. And a
Awesome.
couple of them were about, I don't know, pound and a half crappie.
Sweet. Oh, those are the fun ones.
Mr. Bullet Points, my birthday's tomorrow as well. They're just doing it early for Jammy time purposes.
Hey,
So
Mr. Bullet Points. Hey, Mama.
Thank you, Mom.
And you know how crappie, they usually just barely get the hook in their mouth, you know, and that's where
they got those paper mouths. So
these son of a bitches were engulfing the hook every time. And here, most of us are in our late 40s, mid 40s, and we're like, I can barely tie a knot on a fishing hook in the daytime. Now we at night, flashlights, and I was cussing out all them fish. I was like, "You son of a bitches!" And even the other guy that was with me, my buddy's like, "Damn, don't nobody feed these fucking fish."
That's when you gotta upgrade. That's when you gotta upgrade the size of the hook so they can't swallow that bitch.
Yeah. Usually the little ones will engulf it, and the big ones will just be barely in their lip.
Right.
Even the monsters we was catching, they was like, I barely could see the hook. I'm opening their mouth, I can't even get the pliers down deep enough, and it's like, damn it, we're gonna have to retie another hook.
When I'm trout fishing and I'm using those expensive like Dairiki hooks or something, I'm sorry, but the guts are coming out because I want.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Like, you're gonna die anyway. Fuck it.
It's like, well, it's not quite legal, but it's going in the vest pocket.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's gonna be a floater.
Oh, there was a few of them, no doubt. I mean, I pulled some kind of lungs or something out. It was like, damn it, I ain't tying this damn hook again. And it's just a little peckerhead, you know, like that. I'm like, you're gonna die anyway.
Lungs, everything comes out.
Yep.
Swim bladder. Crappies are really good in the cold water.
Yep. If you're using like artificial baits and you're using those little bitty MIPS, little single spinner deals with the treble hooks on them, it's harder for them to swallow one of those.
Yeah, we definitely could have.
It's according to where you fish it though, because if there's a lot of treetops and shit, you can't do that.
Nah, it wasn't bad. It was a good spot. I used to crappie fish a lot at night, and hadn't done it in a few years. That was actually the first time I've been in a few years. Yeah, Fat Man knows kiwi. People don't know there's crappie in that lake, but man, there's some. I've caught a 3-pound crappie out of kiwi. That is a big fucking crappie.
No doubt. Okay, Brandon, for the second and last time, don't touch or look at the buttons. We'll tell you after chat.
Okay.
What do you need to know and what you don't need to know?
You not touchy.
You no touchy, get hand slapping.
They all know fucky with the no.
Yo comprendo.
Back away.
Right.
Mr.
Here
Bullet
and see.
He's a crappie fisher too, he said.
Yeah, I'm a pretty crappy fisher too.
I guess I'm a lazy man fishing kind of guy, because you just set those rods up at night, you anchor down, and you just wait for the fish to come to you. You don't have, they ain't all this casting crap and stuff, you know.
Right.
You can listen to the radio, you drink beer, and it's, oh, look, you got one right there, third rod over. You know?
Right.
And my buddy is a big-time bass fisherman. He was like yanking the rod up, and I kept telling him, I said, man, you ain't got to set the hook because you'll rip it right out of their mouth. You know, don't do that. They hook themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
If you do anything at all, it's with the wrist.
Yeah, I mean just a pull. You know, just you put tension on it and it'll set the hook if it ain't set already.
They is monsters in that there lake hot hole. This is the fat man.
If anybody ever gets a chance to go night fishing for crappie with somebody, I would suggest doing it. I think you'd have a lot of fun.
It is really fun. Night fishing is really really fun. Even for walleyes or just catfishing for the heck of it, it's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, crappie fishing at night is the bomb.
We used to have big pieces of styrofoam that we put car headlights down in, and to draw the minnows and stuff to the boat at night for crappie fishing.
It's amazing how many minnows you bring up. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon, don't touch it up until Michelle gets back. Don't even breathe by the buttons.
Hey, Peachy. Thank you.
Hey, Peachy Pepper!
Missed something here, but Thomas is saying something about Thursday morning. Something, congratulations.
He's got it on the right day, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, for him it's Thursday already.
Right.
I put in the comments that Johnny's day was really Thursday, the 11th, so. Well, I'm most impressed with Thomas. We're glad he's having fun.
The guy I went fishing with, he's took me bass fishing like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. And he's a big time bass fisherman. I've only caught a fish like 1 time that I went out with him.
No, jeez.
And he apologized every time. He said, "Man, if you ever get on," I was like, "Man, screw this." I said, "Let's just go crappie fishing. I can show you how we can catch fish." And and he actually set his bass boat up to crappie fish, and we went out and like I said, we got, I don't know, 12, 15 fish, and we was only out there 2 or 3 hours, something like that. And I was like, "See, okay, I'm glad, I was able to show you how I catch fish."
Right.
This works.
I love bass fishing, boy. Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah, one day I went bass fishing just offshore, just for the heck of it, I decided I didn't need to, use the boat or nothing. I just go from shore. And there was this bass boat coming in, Ranger boat, all decked out, $500,000 boat. Not really, but you know what I mean. It was, and all these poles and all this shit and all this stuff. And I said, "How'd you guys do?" "Not a damn fish all day." Cast out. First cast I reel in a big old largemouth bass, and they're like, "Oh, damn it!"
Got a girl.
Right? That's the way it works, too.
Right, exactly.
Well, you find the damn right bank, because that's what bass fishermen do. They ride all over the lake, but they fishing off the bank. They just in the water.
Yep. They do. They hug the shoreline. Yep. And yep.
And I've caught a lot of bass on Kiwi, but I wouldn't target any. And most of them I've caught, I was actually trolling. I just stick a rod in one of the back rod holders I had in my boat and put a crankbait on it, and just idle around points and catch fish.
Yeah.
Right.
You catch largemouth bass in the deeper water when it's colder.
Yeah.
But shoreline, mostly during the summer and spring and early fall, because they're chasing the minnows and shad around the shoreline. The shad and everything else goes deep during the winter because everybody knows they're cold-blooded, so it's warmer at the bottom. than it is toward the top.
That Lake Kiwi that I went fishing the other day. I mean, a lot of people don't like to fish it because it's pretty clear. It's really clear water. Not as clear as Joe Cassie, but it's like the next lake down. In South Carolina, it goes like Joe Cassie, Kiwi, Hartwell, Santee, Russell. I mean, it goes down the line. It's just like dams separating it. And the further you go down, it's easier to fish because the water's dirtier. I say dirtier, but sediment, what have you. But I've caught like 17, 18-inch trout out of Kiwi, bass, crappie. I mean, everything's there. It's just a different lake to fish out of because it is clear water.
Right.
Easy.
Skimmerwall, yeah, Fat Man's right. Skimmerwall, Kiwi. I've heard a lot of people fishing it. That's a skimmerwall right after the nuclear power plant, and they release the water, that they're using to cool, so it's like warm water all year round.
Yep.
Hey, Jerry's back.
Brandon Bird said his favorite way to fish is with dynamite. You sound like my granddaddy.
It's just a population inventory.
Right, right. He's had an old school telephone. I don't mean something you call your mama on. I'm talking about electrocute them bastards. Little power generator.
The plunger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like when I was in high school, we made a damn telephone. And when I say made a telephone, somebody had the little generator already, and we built the box for it in ag shop for a grade.
Awesome. The good days.
Yep. Yep.
Batman.
Yeah, Russell's a big crappy lake. Well, I guess bass.
In the winter, it's just like my women, bitter and murky.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, Russell's for anybody in the area, it's a lake that's like you're way away from the bank, but there's trees all in it. They didn't do any clear cutting from what I understand, so there's like trees everywhere. You don't go flying across that lake because you'll hit a damn tree, that's 6 inches under the water or something.
Yeah. It makes for some good structure to fish.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's ate up with fish, no doubt.
It sounds like Santee Cooper.
Yep.
Yep.
Like Santee.
Yeah, I've been on Santee one time. Yeah, I'm literally 3 miles from the fucking shore and hit a stump.
Yep.
Wow.
I told y'all my alligator story about Santee Cooper, didn't I? Out there just drifting, no trolling motor, just, brim fishing, crappie fishing, whatever fishing. And start just edging along, and I see this log here, and I'm like, we're going to hit that log. So I reach out with a boat paddle to go to push the log, and the log swam off.
No. No.
I freaked out. You didn't tell me there was no son of a mother.
Yeah, the one time I went down there at the campground we were staying at, or a hotel, or whatever it was, they had like, you know, a little roped off area for swimming. I was like, ain't there gators in this water? And they're like, yeah. Who in the hell's swimming in this water?
Swimming the Alabama River growing up, and there's gators everywhere.
Really?
Yep. Yep. We used to go on the Chinsaw, which is part of the Alabama River Delta system, Alabama River Delta down near Mobile before it goes into the Gulf. Lay on the bow of an airboat and catch alligators and drag them in the boat.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that's not on my top 10 list things to do.
You can't eat them when they swimming away.
That's okay. I'm all right with that.
It's all what you grow up with. You know?
Yep.
That's true. You know, we used to go up in the muddy river banks and reach up underneath the holes and drag cooters out and throw them in a bag. Yeah.
Drag what out?
Cooters, turtles.
Oh, okay. I say cooters. I mean, I've heard, you know.
Those kind were laying up on the riverbank.
Okay.
Right.
That reaching and grabbing them never did work for me.
That proves dangerous, and then you're part of the woods, don't it?
Say, what are you doing down there? I'm noodling.
Right?
Pull them suckers out by the back leg, and then it's going snap, 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 snap. Yeah. Never afraid of turtles, but yeah, I don't know about grabbing no gator by the tail.
You don't grab him by the tail. You lay it on the bow, and then I ain't talking about no 12-foot gator neither. I mean,
Right.
that weighs too much. 5, 6 foot. You got to grab him up under the shoulders, front shoulders, from the top, and hold him out, because their head can go sideways, left and right, but it can't go backwards or nothing, like, and not very far forward. So you got him, and when you bring him in, you pin him down, and somebody else grabs the tail to keep it from flopping, and you take a knife and stab him in the head.
Like you do a zombie.
Yep. At least that's the way we did it.
What part did y'all eat? Did y'all eat a lot of it or just the tail?
We ate it all,
Okay.
but it's the tail's the so-called white meat, and the legs and the body meat is darker. But we didn't waste none of it.
I know that one time I ate it, it was very tender. I was really surprised. It was tail meat, what I ate, as far as I know. I mean, that's what they said. And it was white meat. It kind of resembled, kind of like a cross between chicken and fish. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's got a fishy taste?
Well, what I ate, I couldn't really tell because it was in a red sauce, a marinara sauce and stuff. I didn't really taste fish, but the texture of it kind of was in between.
It don't have a fishy taste. It's just like you're saying, somewhat texture of it.
You know, it's not as flaky as fish, but it wasn't quite as tough as chicken. It was like right in between. I don't know.
Kind of like frog legs.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Yeah, you can call it that. Yeah.
Reptile meat, yeah, it's probably about the same. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have had a lot of frog legs.
I love me some frog legs.
Used to tear them up a long time ago.
Guns Gear said he likes to shoot the gator first and then bring him in.
Right.
Well, you can shoot them when you got tags and doing it legal. But when you're not doing it legal, you got to be as quiet as possible. You have to do certain things you normally wouldn't do.
Yeah, and
Just
the
saying.
what is it? The statute of limitations on you know, it's okay to talk about it now.
Right, you can talk about it all you want to because they got to catch you in the act. They got to catch you in the act.
Well, it ain't like he was poaching and trying to do something. He was just eating. You know, the family was just
we wasn't
surviving.
going out there. Yeah, we wasn't going out there killing 10, 15, 20 of them. We go grab one or two and then leave. According to how big it was. Yeah. Kill a couple and go eat.
I know my dad told me that when he was a teenager, like Thanksgiving, they would actually, all the men would go out and hunt that day, and whatever they brought back, that's what Thanksgiving dinner was. Like when they got together for Thanksgiving. So I mean, it was, you know, hoping to catch some rabbits, but at least squirrels. I don't think he said they ever brought back a deer, but they at least had rabbits and squirrels.
Sorry.
You don't know the dark side. You don't know the power of the dark side.
Search your feelings. Just don't touch that button or you'll blow up the Death Star.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. B's right. Damn, Bird Dog got the turkeys out the ass at her place.
Man, I'd be capping a turkey ass almost every day. Deep fried turkey, stuffed turkey, boiled turkey, smoked turkey, turkey.
Turkey breast
scampi.
strip. Right? Turkey etouffee.
She got so many. I think she could take one or two here and there. You know, one of the stragglers on, you know, that the other ones might not notice.
Flock management. Flock management.
Flock management, right on.
It is true.
I couldn't stand it. I'd be out there with my shotgun with no plug in it. And I'd empty that bitch through the herd and go pick up what I could.
You know, y'all, I swear to God, we got so many birds down here now. They really are getting close to being pesty, you know. I mean, that's something to say, but they are all over the place. It's nothing to go out and find some birds these days.
I would think you could just walk right up to one and just go knock it on the head and just grab it for dinner.
If I had to, I could. You're right.
Yeah.
It would be hard to go deer hunting with that many turkey running around in the yard all the time.
That's true because deer don't like turkey. They don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, turkeys will scare off some dares.
Ooh.
They all have a pretty good rapport together. They seem to get along okay down this way, but you know, there's plenty of food. If there wasn't a lot of, you know, to go around, then it might be a little different. But they all can scratch, and there's plenty of acorns again for the deer right now. We've had a pretty decent winter. It's not been very bad. We had frost last night and the night before, and again, I know that y'all laugh at that, you know, but
yeah, poor you.
I know. Is this all right? But that
the whole damn United States was like freezing, and it was 80 degrees in Florida here the other day. It was like, really? I seen that in a Facebook post, and somebody had that little weather map, and it's like, it's the week to hate Florida.
I'm so sorry.
Official.
We do what we can down here.
But at the same time, you do get a few more hurricanes than we do. So.
We've been lucky lately.
Yeah, it's been a few years when y'all really got hit hard.
10-4, and honestly, I swear to God, it's been probably about, I'm just going to give it 1 year that I would say we've pretty much started to be able to say we've recovered. You know, the trees and everything. You know, South Carolina's had it before. I mean, you know what happens.
Oh, yeah.
It's devastating.
Yeah, I think it was like, what, 4 or 5 years ago? Y'all got hit like 2 or 3 or 4 in a row.
Yeah, it tore our ass up. Where I live, we were right in the middle of all 4 of those sumbitches.
Mm-hmm.
That was really something. 2004, 2005.
Okay, it was a little further back, but I knew it was a few years ago that Florida just got wiped out.
Yes, sir. It was, we had, it started with, we had Bertha, Charlie.
Oh, God, not Bertha.
Yeah, Bertha, Charlie, Jean. Let's see, what was the other one? Jean was crazy, too. Jean was wild.
Last hurricane that hit North Carolina that had any bearing on where I live. Wow. Was Hugo.
Hugo. That was in the 90s.
That was 89.
My bad, 89. I was thinking it was around 90. I wasn't sure.
Can't put my coffee down or I'm going to drop it.
Oh, Bertha. And she was wearing her good moo-moo. And I figured, heck, we can watch Bonanza anytime. There I was, tied to the bed. She walked in with a saddle and a set of jumper cables.
Oh no, bird dog got zapped. Gosh dang it.
Got her.
Oh,
There she is.
hold your breath. It's not 1 o'clock yet, but I was skirt. I was so skirt.
I was missing everybody's faces. I had the little icons up, so I had to refresh real quick.
Well, my camera keeps freezing for some reason. I don't know.
Now, Peachy, are you in Noonan, Georgia? Oh my goodness.
I thought she was in Texas.
She is now.
She in Noonan, Texas.
Ow.
Get it straight.
Texas is a pretty cool place to live.
Never been there.
I lived there for a while in the mid-90s.
Oprah or Opal? How funny. Oprah.
Did she bring Deepak Chopra with her? If her butt don't, her hair will.
He said she used to be.
Time for that.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna hit the hay.
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
Done.
No.
Okie dokie. Well, thanks for coming and joining us for this birthday celebration.
Good night, y'all. Happy birthday, Johnny.
Thank you, sir.
Later, man.
Happy birthday, Mr. Bullet Points. Y'all have a good one.
God night.
Good night, Lila Toe.
Right?
TR wants to laugh, but he don't do it.
Is it that intent? Because you giving that keyboard hell.
Yeah, I started. I don't know where you're typing at, but
You just type it like you mean it.
That's right.
on that keyboard, baby.
Get down on it.
It used to be Bird Dog that was doing that all the time. Now it's Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
I try to do it myself when I start typing, but sometimes I forget. Because I was taught on I actually took typing in school, so I do actually know how to type, but it was manual typewriters, so even on my computer keyboard, I banged the shit out of the keys.
That's right. That is how they taught us. You're so right. It was, I mean, strike that.
Well, you had to. It was manual. I mean.
Our teacher put paper over our keyboard so we couldn't look at it. I hated it. Put a sheet of paper over our hands and we couldn't see nothing. Oh.
Yeah. I didn't know it at the time. I just took it for a bullshit course to get a credit to graduate, you know. But because we're talking like in the 80s, and it's like I don't need to know how to type. I'm not going to be a secretary. And then lo and behold, now the computer age is hit, and it's like I'm kind of glad I know how to type now. I'm not that good at it, but I can type with both hands without looking at the keyboard,
Yep.
Mr. Bullet Points.
I know it, right? I think I might have been touched by him once, but I'm not positive.
I'm trying to prove it. I don't know.
But it wasn't for the Jello.
Hey, you know what? Cosby could own a house on Kiwi because there is a shitload of $1 million houses on Kiwi. Or multi-million. I can't even talk now. $5 houses all over that place.
It is a beautiful part of the country, yep. Yeah, he may not have that house much longer.
Yeah, there's a golf course on it that Cliff does the BMW celebrity thing, and like Kevin Costner and all them people come down and they play on it. Oh, it's good stuff.
Brandon sacrificed his body for a pudding pop.
As Bill Cosby was there when he done it.
Much as Brandon falls out of here, he's going to have lots of bruises.
Oh no, he fell back out.
I think he's
He might be on that pogo stick. There he is. You pudding-loving man, you.
Mom says, who's TR trying to kid? He took tapping to meet girls.
It is true. There was a lot of girls in there. I was one of the few guys, no doubt. I took home ec in...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I just said I took home ec in middle school, too.
I took accounting to get out of typing because I didn't want to take typing. Now I wish I'd have took typing. I type like this. All the shit I got to write in college, oh my God. Takes me forever to type a paper.
Have you tried any of the dictation software?
No, I hadn't.
Yeah. I
It
was
wouldn't
just
understand
sitting.
me no way.
Well, I appreciate that, Johnny. I'm sitting here a minute ago, and I guess I said something that made my phone come to life. It must have sounded something like, "Hey Siri," because that's all I know that makes it come to life. But I said, "What? What? What?" I'm sorry, I did not get that. I will have to look that up, Linnea.
See, mine's a
All right.
man voice. It doesn't call me anything nasty.
The nasty shit.
Yo.
Give it kind of water slide.
All right, Brandon.
What's
Start
up?
talking. Start talking, dude.
Man, I think your internet sucks.
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I got pretty good internet, but you got to think. I had 2 pages pulled up on the laptop, the Wi-Fi on the phone, and both my kids are on tablets, and my wife's on her tablet. So I think it might be a little overflown, maybe. But I have really good internet, so I don't know.
Who do you go through?
Time Warner.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's not so good, but I have nothing to brag about, man. Time Warner, I can't, I despise it. Yeah, but yeah, you're gonna have to tell everybody, you know, when it's Jammy time, everybody's off of everything. That's what we.
They'd be real happy about that.
That's what we do here. You know, when we're on chat, the boys have to get off their PlayStation and all this stuff that's connected. Everybody's off everything. Oh, there he goes.
There he is. That's why.
That's
Right.
what it. Everybody get off everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever take typing again for nothing. True that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think it's kind of handy nowadays.
okay, I'm gonna pull a TR here. Not getting too political, but
What?
not getting too political, but I had heard about the little boy that you know. Obviously, I'm doing other stuff when the conundrum and stuff's on. I know I'm a bad other half, but I just don't like to listen to politics that much. But anyway, so me and Johnny were talking today. I'd heard a little bit about the little boy in Cleveland that, you know, got shot and he had the gun and stuff, but I didn't like really get into it. Me and Johnny were, you know, talking today, and I didn't know that there was a video out. Johnny told me, so I actually watched the video. It was just kind of crazy how everything unfolded. But those people pulled up to that gazebo where he was at in like 2 seconds, shot that little boy like, just like that. Like, it's crazy. It's really weird how they just did. I mean, I know the background of the cop and everything. I kind of feel on it. But if it was somebody else's youngin', I mean, if it was my youngin' out there, of course, my youngin' wouldn't be doing something like that. First, and it starts at home. First off, with the gun safety, and you shouldn't do this. And if you're pointing at good people and cars and stuff, you shouldn't be doing that. Everybody needs to teach their kids that. Mine don't. Mine has guns and stuff, but he plays outside, but he don't aim them at cars, and he don't aim them at other people. He'll aim them at the trees or the mailbox or something like that. But it was just kind of crazy, actually seeing it unfold today, which I hadn't seen. So, everybody needs to teach their youngins about gun safety and stuff. They really do. Youngins, grand youngins, neighbor kids. And tell them the importance of not aiming guns, even toy guns, anything like that.
Well, the biggest thing with that, I mean, you're right, that kid did do a lot of wrong things, but at the same time, the cops did more bad things than that kid did.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think the cop was out of the car when he shot the kid. I think
he was still sitting in the front seat.
I think he opened the door and put it between the door, you know, the windshield and the door, and shot the kid before he even got out of the car.
But the dispatcher did not tell them that it was reported that it was probably a fake or toy gun.
Well, that's true.
So she should be something done to her for not doing her job properly. Because you know they train them 911 operators. I've known a couple of 911 operators. They go through some extensive training to deal with certain situations. But it was kind of crazy she didn't even mention it. But I just seeing it unfold today, which I hadn't seen the video until Johnny brought it to my attention. They had one that was out.
But there was no reason for that cop to shoot that kid, though. And even from the police report, the gun was in his, like, he had shoved it in his pants or pocket or whatever. It wasn't even in his hand when they shot him. You know.
Another, it's all wrong the way it happened anyway. I disagree with how it happened. But the mother wanted the video out, and the mother's having a fit about all this that's going on. And I mean, if I lost my kid, I'd be having a fit too. But put some of that blame on herself too for not teaching that kid or telling that kid you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. It starts at home. It just starts at home.
Well, like I've said many times, and, you know, since we're talking political, I mean, we should hold the police to a higher standard than ourselves, even if a adult or kid is doing the wrong thing. That doesn't give the cops the right to fucking shoot them dead just because, for whatever reason, you know. I mean, and that's that particular case. The cops, or the cop, he was way out of his rights.
Right.
Sorry, Dish, but I mean.
No. Me and Bird Dog's talking out here.
Oh, okay.
Do that.
He's a 12-year-old boy, you know. Come on, the cop shouldn't just jump out of the car and shoot a kid.
And the cop said it was a 20-year-old. I mean, how even being a cop, whether you got kids or not, you can guesstimate a child's age.
Yeah. Well, I
that's
think
too far off.
The main thing is that cops are reacting way overboard too quick. You know, they escalate situations way too hard, way too quick into a life and death situation. And me and you and Johnny and Dish and all of us, we grew up where cops didn't do that, or at least not as predominant as we see now. Right. And that's the main problem. They always escalate it. You know.
I think some of them are scared. I think they go scared.
There's a problem in hiring and there's a problem in training. Period.
Mm-hmm.
No. But going back to the 911, just she was talking about, in my county, to be a 911 dispatcher, it's like all you got to have is a pulse. I'm like, I don't know how they do the selection process. We had one about 6 months ago. No lie, I'm not making fun of no one, but this sumbitch had a stutter. And to me, that should be one of the, you got to be able to dispatch calls, and he had a stutter. Like, you couldn't half understand him. I think he lasted maybe a couple months. But in our county, they really need to look over that because they just seems like they just pick them out of off the damn street somewhere.
I do listen to the scanners a lot, and I have never heard such unprofessional people as the Chicago Dispatch. You
Yep.
will never believe what a group of numbskulls and
They are.
unprofessional people. It's amazing, but it's Chicago.
Yep. That night at Ferguson, all that stuff was happening. This weren't Chicago, but the Ferguson, and we were listening to the scanner. Oh my God! One guy sounded like he just crawled out of bed. He's like, "Oh, well, I didn't know they needed an ambulance." And I mean, it's like, man, wake up. One chick, she sounded like she was high society. I don't know. She act like nothing mattered. It just really, really, very, very
It's a,
unprofessional.
I understand, and I will say I am very impressed with my county that I live in, our sheriff's department, and to listen to their scanner, how professional, and I'm going to throw the word polite out there. They're very polite and just courteous, very mannerful in the throes of what is, throwing down the law.
Well, I knew a couple dispatchers when I lived in Ohio. They had to take like a 2 to 3 week course to deal with situations, because you got somebody calling in saying, "Oh, well, this person's got a gun they just shot. Or, somebody's in my house and I'm hiding under the bed." Just anybody can't answer that call and tell them what to do. So they had to go through extensive training. I don't know what I guess some states are different when they're in demand for needing people. But I do know in Ohio they did take them to a 2 to 3 week training to train them on the calls and how to handle things under the pressure and the situation at hand. So it is. It's just kind of crazy. And I didn't, I'm not getting all, into the political thing, but it just kind of irks me. And it's a child. I mean, there's kids killed every day, but and he weren't doing right. He was doing wrong. You can see that, but it is crazy how the mom's like, "Well, we want you to see this video. What they did. Yeah, what they did was not protocol, and they didn't do properly." But she didn't say nothing about, "Hey, look at my son. He's on the sidewalk pointing guns at people. Cars going by." I mean,
Guns Gear Van made a point out there that said he finds it highly unlikely that the cop thought a 12-year-old was a 20-year-old. True, normal people would, but this guy was released from a prior police department and said he was incompetent in all ways, shapes, and forms. And the idiot actually said that the little airsoft, which looked like a semi-automatic Beretta or whatnot, he said it looked like a black revolver. So if he don't know the difference between a revolver and a goddamn semi-auto pistol, that gives you a level of his intelligence to start with. So yeah, that 12-year-old probably did look 20 to him.
Yeah, I said that too. When I looked at a gun and it said revolver, I'm like, that wasn't even a revolver. That ain't look like a revolver.
Well, the other thing was that the cops reported that the gun was, like I said, shoved in his pants. And when they drove up, and even though it only happened in a couple of seconds, they supposedly told him to drop the gun. So in order to drop the gun, he would have to reach for the gun, and that's when they shot him or whatever. It's like, well, you told him to fucking grab the gun, then you shot him for doing it.
There's no way they told him to put his hands up in the time that they flew up there to that gazebo.
They had to tell him 3 times. They must have been saying it as they drove up.
Yeah, right.
They
They
damn near
certainly
didn't
didn't say it to him. Didn't say it to him in person. But that's for damn sure.
Mm-mm.
This time that door flung open, he shot him right in the gut.
Mm-hmm.
They might have had the window down, hollering at him as they was flying up, but there's no way in hell in that video.
No. I'd say, and I've said this in like Matt's chats and stuff. In my experience, the county cops pretty cool around here. City cops, if I got into Greenville, the police, state assholes, that's what they are. Now, county, no problem. City, don't fuck with them. Don't just don't even go there.
up here when Guns and Gear. This has been a few years back. He's told me this, and he's sitting it out there now. He called 911. He was having a severe heart attack. Got a busy signal the first time, and when he called back the second time, they put him on hold. So that goes to tell you right there, you know.
Yeah. 911 sucks. I couldn't tell you how many times they sent us the wrong damn address, wrong cross streets, the wrong damn district. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm serious. It's bad. At least once a month, they fuck something up, at least, in Davidson County, where I'm at.
I would love to be a dispatcher.
And Mr. Bullet Points, no, the revolver comment came directly from the cop. I heard the 911 recording. That idiot called it a revolver. He said approximately 20-year-old black male shot and down in possession of a black revolver.
He sure did.
Yeah,
Does that turn it on? A revolver?
I know this is hindsight, and maybe, I don't know. It was in a big city, or, you know, bigger than where I live.
Yeah.
But the guy that called in the initial call, if it had happened, at least if it would have been me, I'd have been up there and just smacked the kid in the head and said, "Boy, quit pointing that damn BB gun at people." You know, I mean, that's the bottom line.
Yep.
And to some degree,
I agree.
He shouldn't have called 911 and said, "Hey, there's a kid pointing a toy gun at people." He should have just went up there and said, "Boy, quit doing that. Get your ass home. Took it from them or something," you know. But that's the difference between the city and urban, you know, or suburban.
Yeah, and the caller and his immense stupidity as well, whether he told him it looks to be a gun, a toy gun or not, should have never called the fucking police to tell a kid to stop pointing the fucking toy gun at somebody. Like you said, he should have said, "Hey, quit being a little dickhead and quit pointing that damn thing at people. And if you don't like it, get the hell out of here and go home."
Be an adult, damn it.
Be a damn adult. Be a fucking man.
That's
Because
exactly
it wasn't
right.
like some little old lady sitting over there that called it in. This was a grown-ass dude, supposedly, you know.
He was in the video, too. They said he was the one sitting in the gazebo.
He was. Yeah, you could see him talking on the phone. Before he sat down in the gazebo, he was standing on the sidewalk when he first made the call, watching. Then he walked over there to sit down and watch further. But then he left after he called 911 because he didn't want to be there for the shit to go down.
Now, you think if this cop, you know, to have a bad report where he worked before, I wonder if he knew somebody that got his ass hired on at the new place. Like maybe he had a cop friend there or something.
Well, what they do is it seems like no matter what a cop does to get fired, they don't actually ever get fired. They're allowed to quit. And then they go to another police agency.
He was released by the police station in a smaller town outside of Cleveland. But what it is, the police departments that are doing the hiring, all they see that he has a academy certificate. They saving money not having to send him to the academy, and they failed, and they're supposed to call the prior police department and see what his record was, and it would have been in his record because the police chief of that little town or city put it in his record that he was immature, had an inability to adapt to police life in all aspects, and that he had basically a crying jig or a partial nervous breakdown while on a firing range because he couldn't take the sound of all the weapons going off at one time. He folded and started crying like a $2 bitch.
Yeah, I read that. I also read, too, somewhere, one of the links I'd seen, that he was extremely emotional on the job over a broken up with a girlfriend or something. Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
He sounds a little unstable to me.
Yeah, he's quite unstable. He shot a fucking 12-year-old kid in 2 seconds.
Right.
You know? Night, Mr. Bullet Points.
Night, B.
Well,
Happy birthday.
Yes,
Yep,
happy
happy
birthday.
I think a lot of police, they get busted for stuff, and they never actually get busted. They just allowed to quit. I know I had this happen with a brother-in-law of mine. This cop ended up hooking up with his ex-wife while they were kind of getting into divorce and stuff. Evidently, she was seeing him beforehand because he was the cop that showed up at the house and all that. Well, turns out he found out that he'd been fired from 2 other police agencies for fucking with minors. He'd been messing around with like 14 and 15-year-old girls, and they would just allow him to quit, and the next little county or town could hire him. And this went on, you know. I mean, he was a little piece of shit, you know.
See, if they get busted for something like that, they should have like a black, I don't know what the hell you call it, but something in there where it says, don't hire this son of a bitch.
Yeah. Well,
Chris.
I think they should be held up to the same standard of law as us. If they get busted with a minor, by God, they should go to fucking court, and if they are found guilty of messing with a minor, they should go to fucking jail, just like me and you. Not just allowed to quit.
Right.
Sorry, Michelle. But we hear it over and over. Anyway. Hey, I'll show you my 1911 I got here.
Better than a Glock.
Sig Nation.
Well, all you can do is block. You know, that's okay. You know, you gotta start somewhere.
Right. A GoPro.
Damn, that's a new one. Is that a 4?
No. No, it's just 3 silver.
Okay, cool. Does yours have the LCD? Can you see what's recording on the back of it?
No.
Yeah, I can't either on mine.
But if it's on my head, I probably won't need that anyways.
Yeah. If it's trust me, if it's in front of the camera, it'll pick it up. Any of my GoPro videos, my motorcycle, the AR-15, all that was a GoPro 2.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Like I said, you can see some videos where I'm like walking and I look over the camera just to see if the real red light is flashing, and you can see me in the damn view of it. I'm just looking down at it.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
A GoPro, ain't that what's on Michelle's Christmas list?
Rub it in.
Yeah, I thought I'd bring mine and let her tell me how to use it, since she likes gadgets.
To let her play with it and figure it out, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teach me how to use this.
Well, I told her that I would buy one of those plastic cases, and I could just pretend like I have one too. Because the plastic case is only like $18, you know. I could just pretend.
I heard something about y'all checked out a store. I hadn't seen that video yet. Did I miss it?
You know what? They wouldn't let us have cameras in this store.
Oh, okay.
No cameras in this store.
Yeah.
So, I told the lady it's a lot easier to, video camera this stuff than to make my Christmas list on paper. Because there's always that chance they're going to pick out the wrong one or the wrong color.
Right.
Hey, NASCAR.
Those stores, they know what they're cracked up to be.
I think the ladies that worked there were on crack.
I think so too. They were very misleading. I'm just saying.
That model won the award at the conference. You know? That's our #1 seller.
Yeah, wrong.
You can spend a whole lot of money in those stores really quickly.
Yeah, and then you can't take shit back.
God, I would want
Thank
nothing
God.
nobody returns. God, what?
There should be some kind of return policy on that shit.
The lady said, "Do you want your receipt?" And I said, "No." And I said, "Heck yeah, I need it in case I want to bring it back."
He said, "You can't bring that back." And she just got a straight face, and she just looks at her. She says, "Oh, you're joking," or something like that.
Yeah, I was just joking, lady.
Take it back in there like, this thing broke. Can I get another one?
Bring it back in there. See? It should sound better than that. You see what I'm saying?
You got one with a bigger motor in it?
You know, that, you know.
Y'all said this thing was waterproof. And they're dripping.
I've gotten more pleasure from a real bumblebee than this thing.
Like a little
Says
pain with
3
your orgasm? There you go. Put a couple bumblebees in a box and shake it up.
Hey,
That was a joke Michelle told me about flies, wasn't it?
yeah. That's what a poor woman has to use. 2 flies in a jar.
Coke bottle.
In a Coke bottle.
Yeah. Whatever you can get the flies to go into.
And places are expensive. I mean, just like a whip, it's like $30.
Okay, enough.
Not that I bought one.
I've really been interested in a whip.
Bro.
Was it leather?
Yes.
They have some that are a stretchy material, like latex stretchy shit.
This one was like cattails.
Mm. Whatever floats your boat.
What's our safe word?
I thought it was Uncle Cal. Was that right last time? He said yes.
Yeah.
Did you see the Florida woman who was arrested after the fight with her twin sister over the vibrator and her boyfriend?
Oh my God, no.
Yes.
That sounds
Wow.
It was a kerflunkle. Do you know what her name is? Heidi Kramer. Heidi Kramer. Miss Kramer started fighting with her twin at 1:38 p.m. Wow, in the afternoon.
It's my turn.
Right.
In the 5500 block of blank 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 over Heidi's boyfriend and a sexual toy vibrator.
Whoa.
Then soon the verbal blows turned to blows.
Told you I get that thing half the night. You had it all. You had it last night.
Darn.
Some real high society people you're talking about there.
Says here Kramer punched her sister in the face in the foyer of their apartment, knocking her to the floor.
Foyer.
Jeez.
Highfalutin.
Right. Highfalutin trash.
Right.
I'll be knocking you down to the ground in the foyer.
Damn it, how are you gonna kill the batteries?
Well, I bought the more than you this time. Mm-hmm. I don't believe I'd be sharing that type of stuff, people.
Charged with domestic battery. What
was that guy? What did the guy say last night? Dish. He says, Heidi Klum and Pamela Anderson. It says, which one would you pick?
Yeah.
He started thinking, and he says, but they both have yeast infection. And the guy says, Pamela Anderson. And the guy says, ooh, they got a yeast infection.
She's hot. That's what the guy says.
Yeah, she's hot. Mm.
Yeah, nasty. That was on that White Chicks movie.
Oh, that was too funny.
After
You
the
know
video
what?
I've seen, you probably not going to put a dent in that anyway. So.
Well, they cut out part of the movie on Solar Movie. They cut out little bits and pieces of the movie.
Yeah, they did.
Yep.
I sure enough did. I didn't know they do that. That's the first time I've ever encountered it, so they probably do that on some other movies, too. They got stuff.
As Bird Dog says, darn.
I don't know if y'all talking about the same movie I am.
White Chicks.
No, this wasn't a movie. This was a home movie.
Oh, dude.
Not the same movie.
No, I don't think so.
No, it wasn't on XXX.com.
Mm-mm. When her and the drummer from Motley Crue, whatever, Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
Did their home movie? Yeah.
Oh, right.
Right. They were on the boat.
Yeah.
He's a hell of a man.
Yeah. That just goes to show that you really don't want you really don't want a woman that's so dumb and so fucking blonde. I mean, because anybody that's watched that movie, you have to mute it. Because you're just like, just shut that bitch up. Shut up.
Yep. I think he even told her, won't you shut up?
Yeah. You want a certain amount of intelligence to go with the pretty woman, you know. So there's a you know. I mean, if it's the most gorgeous woman in the world, but she's dumb as a doorknob, it's like, nah, I'll pass. Let me. What's next? Yeah, whew, that girl is dumb.
Oh, shit.
Alright, guys, we're fixing to get out of here. Well, I know that we usually go till about 3 o'clock, but we started at 9:30 tonight, a little bit early so everybody could participate. So we're going to go at 1 o'clock if anybody's got anything they need to put out there. So we still have our contest going on. We need our VRs. We've only gotten 2. We're going to have to promote it some more. But you guys need to get your VRs in the Fire Pig giveaway. It's on Mine and Dish's channel. You can check the video out and see what you got to do.
Right.
Van says you should take Dish to the Pink Banana while she's down here.
I was thinking about that. Yeah, we gotta find one of those places. Yeah.
I don't know what the Pink Banana is.
It's a sex shop.
Oh.
It's over there. I know where it's at. I just have to.
Of course she does.
Yeah.
That's a good acting job, Michelle. I'll give you that.
She even got the word pink in it. Of course she knows where it's at.
Oh, they sell these in here.
I have a little card too.
Special.
Yeah, that's funny.
VIP member coming through.
Yeah.
Right.
Right on.
You two walk in, that's what they'll say. Hey, Michelle, how you doing?
Right.
Show her membership card, get front of the line privileges.
Sick.
She'd be like, she's with me.
Oh, you guys are going up to your special room.
You think my knife drawer's big? Yep. No. Got the 2-for-1 sales all the time.
That's a whole big ass trunk there. There ain't no way that fits in a drawer.
See, I got to hide all that stuff. I'm straightforward and I hide all that stuff when my company comes. Yeah. I put it all away.
Michelle, I found your Q-tip drawer.
God damn.
Not a Q-tip. Put it back.
I can't wait.
Strange looking flashlights you got in here.
Was it a back massager? Found your back massager. I'm glad that, boy, it's killing me back here.
Man, this one reach all the way down to my ass.
Right?
I was telling my mom that I told you guys that she cleaned my room. And she said... She said, did you tell him I found your blender?
Lord have mercy.
We love Mom.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Dish, tell him about your doctor visit. You gotta tell him. It's hilarious. I'll tell him if you don't want to tell him.
Oh my God.
That's too funny. I'd tell it if it was me.
Okay, it was that time for the old pap smear. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the first pap smear that I have ever been looking forward to.
Just get dressed. I'm going to.
I mean, I was waiting for this thing, you know. Okay, doctor comes in. You know, you're good for another 2 years, and I'm like, damn it. I'm like, does that mean you're not even gonna put your not gonna film from my ovaries? No, you're good for 2 more years at least. And I'm like going, gosh, dang, I can't even get felt up on my doctor.
He's like, I was stripped down and everything. I had my clothes off and everything.
He had the paper gown on, a little paper sheet, and I was ready. I had the stirrups out. I was ready. I was lubing myself. Nothing.
Came in wearing the damn stirrups.
Right over the shoulder. Are we ready to do this or what?
You're good for 2 more years. I'm like going, oh my God, I can't get lucky nowhere. And then, you know, he's like, well, I need to feel your breasts. I'm like, oh my God, thank God he wants to feel my breasts.
Oh.
But it's not the, it's the poking and the prodding and that, so I'm like going, this is just was a waste of my time.
There's a nurse in the room, so, I mean, that just...
Yeah, there's the nurse in the room, and I'm like going, does she really need to be here if you're not going to do anything?
It's for his safety.
It was for his safety. I felt like a cheap whore after that.
Wow.
City-fied cowgirl. Country girl, sorry.
Don't be getting cheap on me there.
So, yeah. And 2 more years.
Deal.
Wait for 2 more years. Damn.
I might bill you for that.
Dish, that's what happens with Obamacare.
5 years now instead of every 2 years.
Yeah, we cut way back.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, don't be getting cheap on me.
I mean, the stuff was sitting out. I thought for sure that was,
That was too funny when she told me that. You just got to share that. That was hilarious.
Yeah, well, you never know. You can probably go down and see some Southern doctors.
Right, yeah, right.
The pink banana.
Yeah, right.
Let's see. Comments stopped over here. That kind of sucks. Well, I can't see my comments.
I think
Last
maybe
thing I've
everybody got skirts.
I think everybody fell out.
Oh, okay. There.
Peachy said, "Oh my God." There it is. Now it's going.
Right. All right, guys. 1 o'clock. We're gonna go. We'll see you guys Saturday night at 11 o'clock. Don't forget about your VRs for the giveaway. And I guess that's pretty much it.
See you guys.
Later, Tater.
Later.
Night.
Night.